Don't come around here no more. Whatever you're looking for, just give it up. Stop. Oh, just give it up. Stop. I can't get any more longer. Can't get it up. Stop. Honestly, you're stronger. Don't come around here no more. Do 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 do. Don't come around here no more. Whatever you looking for, don't come around here no more. Just give it up. Stop. Just give it up. Stop your work. Sorry, Tom Petty. He is a stain, you know.
He definitely is.
The anger of people. I didn't even realize the camera was right there, boo. That's okay, man. What's up, Marquis? Yes, Tom Petty. The legend. I love Tom Petty. I love that song, too. I love all of Tom Petty, dude. Big fan of him.
Amazing.
Rip. He now singing in the choir in heaven, man.
Yeah.
A legend. A legend. We're being healthy nuts lately.
Blue corn. Guys, look up how good blue corn is for you.
Yeah, there's like an enzyme in it that... Oh, I forgot. Okay, wait.
Corn's fat.
Wait. Let me look this up real quick. Okay.
My God. My throat.
Your
It's
throat?
It's like I'm choking.
Your throat? Okay, let me see. See, we got some Michael Steele there, but you know, we're not doing the Michael Steele thing, you know? We're just not. Alright? We're looking for... Wait.
Indian food.
I'm being stupid right now. Why am I being so stupid?
I have some Indian food to eat.
Oh, yeah, you do.
I didn't eat it.
That's right. Oh, no, people are looking at our research on Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, Lawrence Fishburne is the shit.
I love Lawrence Fishburne, okay? There's a channel called Star Talk, and it's Neil deGrasse Tyson, and there was an episode on Star Talk where he was talking about The Matrix with Lawrence Fishburne. Fantastic. Totally recommend. I love Neil deGrasse Tyson so freaking much. I've learned so much from him over the years. Like 20 years I've known about him. Over 20 years now. But, like, I love his shit. I love his books. I love his mind. He's got a new book out. I'm like, oh, I need it. But what were we looking for? Oh, yeah, blue corn.
The dumpling sauce from Wegmans kicks ass. I can barely taste anything because my sinus is fucked.
Okay, so blue corn's unique color comes from anthocyanins, which are flavonoids with antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, aiding in digestion and potentially reducing the risk of certain diseases. Let's break it down. Anthocyanins. These are pigments that give blue corn its color and are also rich in antioxidants, which can help fight against diseases like heart disease and diabetes. Blue corn is good for people for diabetes, okay? Digestibility. Blue corn is easier to digest than yellow corn due to its lower content of indigestible starch, making it easier for the body to break down and absorb nutrients. The nutritional benefits. Blue corn is a good source of nutrients like potassium and calcium, which are essential for maintaining healthy blood pressure, heart function, and bone health. Other health benefits. Studies suggest that anthocyanins in blue corn may help improve memory, fight cancer, and protect against diabetes. This is amazing information about blue corn, okay? So we have permanently switched to blue corn from yellow and white corn because of these properties that it holds. Blue corn is culturally important food for the indigenous communities in the southwestern United States and is used in various dishes. Enzymes, while not directly related to the color or anthocyanins, blue corn, like other grains, contains enzymes that play a role in digestion and other metabolic processes. Nixtamalization. The traditional process of cooking corn in an alkaline solution, nixtamalization, can enhance the nutrition value of blue corn by increasing calcium content and making the niacin more available. Blue corn is amazing stuff. I highly suggest it for anyone to use it and to enjoy it. But I highly recommend it to anyone. Blue corn. So I learned this about blue corn, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna start eating blue corn because it's so healthy for you. I'm not a redhead, but the person I was swimming with today is. Laugh out loud. I'm mixed, but you can still get a sunburn. You're beautiful, Janet. You're gorgeous. So how is everyone? I love you guys. I apologize to certain things that I had to do today, but you know what? That happens. Sabella, I'm sorry. You saying that you had no idea that your man was going around saying that I was selling my Ozempic is bullshit. I can't be associated with you anymore. Have a nice life. God bless you. I have gone through a lot of therapy, and I no longer am going to do that to myself, is allowing people that I've known that hurt me in the past and allow them to continue to hurt me. Because I've said I've been so abused that I have normalized it, which means even my own personal relations with people on the internet, I've even normalized the abuse there too. So I'm in a state of healing, becoming better, becoming saner, becoming the woman I was meant to be. It was a lot of healing. There was a lot of fighting in my past. There was a lot of horrible things I did that I have a hard time forgiving myself over. But you know, I went through these things, and I learned from them, and I've grown from them, and that's all I can go and say to people who want to continue to hate me over my past. You know, I don't like discussing it. It's embarrassing, first of all. It's shameful. It hurts me. It hurts my family to hear it over and over again repeated. And it's inappropriate because it is really exploiting a personal issue within a family. So I no longer want to associate her boyfriend is drinking pee on live right now. Sabella.
Wow.
Nick.
I thought it just said that he was
Oh my god, I got
drunk.
so lucky in life.
I thought it just said that he...
I'm sorry that my actions bothered me. I admit I was completely mentally ill, out of my mind, not knowing how to get back to where I was. My previous marriage really broke me in a lot of ways, and caused a lot of disruptions in my family, caused a really hell on years of depression. It caused a lot of conflict in my family. But I am responsible for my actions, and all I can do is say I'm sorry, and I've learned and moved on from it. Because that's all I can do. He wasn't drinking pee, he was drunk and was peeing on camera.
Yeah. I was trying to say that.
Oh, God.
It's rough.
Oh. Oh.
I'm pretty sure you're drinking too much if you're doing that.
Oh. Oh. You know what? Sabella's a drinker too, so.
Not really. I didn't know that.
Yeah. They need help.
AA.
Yeah, they need help.
Get in a group.
Cause it really. No problem. I'm sorry I said that. Yo, that's what I read and it communicated in my brain, Ron. Poetic Justice, hi. Okay, Poetic Justice, is what Jules said about you true? Or what do you know about Jules? No. I'm wondering. Because she just blocked you. I didn't see anything really what you said was wrong. Do you support what she says you support?
You're going to say no.
Well, if they do, then I'm going to take their word for it until they prove elsewise.
They have defended cosplaying.
Do you like that cosplaying being a kid? Do you defend that? Do you think that's okay? I'm just wondering.
Jules had it in a screen.
No. Okay. See?
She had a screenshot of it. Whatever.
But it was a different Poetic Justice. It wasn't that Poetic Justice.
Whatever.
So I don't know. I don't know. I was literally just saying that age play has been shown on shows like My Strange Addictions, and it has been talked about since 2018. Yeah, that's all you did say, and that's all I noticed you say. I didn't think it was anything like you were supporting it. I was forced to confront these uncomfortable topics a long time ago is all. Oh, okay. No, it was me. I'll talk that L. I'll take the L. Okay. You know what? If you don't support it, then I believe you. You know? Transformers 21, I already know who you are, and you're just always been a troublemaker. Go away. Don't fuck with people's minds like that. It's messed up. I don't approve of that. You could cause someone to really hurt themselves over that shit. It's irresponsible to do to people. it's amazing how people form opinions about others in these communities. Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Honestly, it is. Because I'm just trying to live my life. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to harm anyone. You know, like, seriously, everything I talk about, I'm, like, seriously, like, passionate about. That's when I make a video, is when I'm my most passionate. You know? Because it's going to be crap if I'm not passionate about the subject. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it works. Being a streamer is you have to be passionate. You have to sometimes over-exaggerate your emotions to get the point across. You know what I mean? That's just how it works. It's not lying or manipulation or anything. It's just emphasizing a point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've seen outliners forming opinions based on information and record recently. Shit's wild. Jules has pretended to do this fake predator hunter gimmick, and she was probably going to try to pull a sting on you too. Well, good luck on that. I don't do that shit.
Nothing.
I don't approve of that shit. And if you think I'm going to do that shit, you can go fuck yourself.
No, you don't. Neither one of us are into that.
No.
At all.
You touch a kid, I believe in...
Yeah. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Yeah. Have a nice trip, motherfucker.
I totally agree.
Enjoy hell.
Mm-hmm.
No, you never gave me money, Todd.
No.
Like, never. People are lying, say, like, see, the thing is they want to keep this narrative that we're all about the money, right? And I'm not. I just don't care about money, and I never really did.
No.
You know?
You did.
I care. I just don't care about it that much. It's not that important to me. Like, to me, I look at money and I'm like, ooh, food.
Food. Or I'll get something for the boys.
Yeah, or I'll get something for the boys.
That's about it.
You know, it's something I could do for someone. Yay. Can I do a mass on ban? I think I did do a mass on ban. Let me check real quick. Because I know Jules is full of shit, so it's like you have to dump everyone out of it. You know? She wants to be full of shit and pretend to be friendly toward me. I'm not dealing with that shit anymore. I'm too old for it. I'm too old for people's bullshits. Like, I don't got the fucking time. No, yeah, I did do it. I did do a mass dump. As long as needs are met, money is useless. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. And I'm pretty simple. I don't want elaborate shit, and I don't, you know. By the way, guys, you bought the wrong book. What do you mean? I'm too old for games, too. Yeah, it's just... I'm gonna be 42 this year. I just... Nah. Nah. You gonna play games? Bye-bye. I'm not fucking with you. I don't want to fuck with you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to deal with you. Stupid fucking fake fucking people. Like, I don't want to fuck... I don't want my mind fucked, okay? It's been fucked enough with. I'll drop you. I'm always having mass dumps. Yeah, me too. The family is in the Manson book with names. Yeah. Well, we're gonna find out. Todd Malacote gave Shanny over $2,000. We have proof. Okay. Okay. Yeah, show the proof. Show the proof. What's the proof? I wish he gave me $2,000. I know exactly what I would do with the $2,000. That shit would be going to my babies. Zuppy Dash. Sock 27, Shanny, I'm proud of you. Thank you. No, I did not mix up TJ Kirk the Amazing Atheist with TJ Coctopus. No, I did not. Okay, Cernian. You know why? You know why? Because I used to be in love with Coctopus. Okay? In love with him. And I watched everything he did and heard everything he said, and I thought he was the most sexiest fucking thing ever. Now, he just looks like a dumbass. Anyway, but that's the truth. Leave Todd alone, Fluffles. Why are you named Fluffles? That's supposed to be cute. Ew, he's not attractive, Shanny. He was back in the day. Like, to me, anyway. Just... I was in my 20s, and I was stupid, okay? You know what, Shanny? It's time for you to clean house. What do you mean, clean house? By that. Oh my God. Blue.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The Hell's Club was a real thing, and Benjamin Franklin was part of it in England. I'm sorry you cannot accept that, and I'm sorry you just cannot understand that a lot of our presidents did terrible, terrible things in their past, and I think it's stupid based on their status to overlook that. It's just a fact, if you like it or not. I'm just reporting what I learned. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm sorry about that, Todd. People shouldn't be disrespecting anyone in my chat. I'm not allowing that shit. I'm not gonna be, like, seriously, Todd did hurt me in the past, but we've moved on from it, and I'm okay to move on from things. No, I never said that. I blame you. Ever. Would I ever do LASIK surgery? Maybe. I will admit my diss rap was kind of mean, but it was all in fun. Yeah, I get that.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have any proof of TJ saying the N-word back in the day? Absolutely not. All I could be is a witness to it.
You heard it.
Yeah. You would have to look in old videos of him. Maybe I can get a hold of Richard Coughlin and he can explain it to you if you'd like. How those days were on YouTube. Can you ask Rev what game he's playing on his phone? He doesn't play games on his phone.
Nothing.
Aren't those awesome?
Yeah, I wanted to do. I would have liked it to be the bagel, but that's your bagel. I put mayo on both sides of the bread with pepper and Himalayan sea salt and onion powder, and then a squirt of grain mustard.
That's awesome.
It's really yum. It's really good. That's good.
Shanny admit it was a different time. It was a different time.
Mm-hmm.
People were edgier back then. You know, people say things just to shock others back in that time.
Well,
now people get offended, their feelings get hurt, and you can't do that stuff anymore. It's inappropriate.
yeah.
Back in the day, it was just for the lulz.
Mm-hmm.
We thought it was funny. I'm not giving an excuse to it, but I'm just giving you a reason of why.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know why it was funny? Absolutely not. I have no clue. It was like a game that we played for years.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, you grow up, you realize you've done stupid shit, and you move on from your life. I mean, does that, like... It is what it is. Am I proud of it? No.
Yep.
Yeah. Janice said mayo sandwiches for the win.
Hell yeah. It just fills your stomach a little. Now, in between... Oh. This is like... It's Jimmy Dean. I'll show you the box.
Yeah, it's a healthier Jimmy Dean.
Well,
like, it's the delight.
It feels so good in the stomach.
It's a delight one. So it's like turkey sausage,
Wow.
and it's like 2 egg patties on top of it with like herbs and Parmesan.
Mm-hmm.
It's lovely. Stella Lumia. I was there back in the day, and Coctopus never used the N-word. You're lying for him, and you know you're lying for him. That's not true.
Huh.
You're lying for him. Shame on you. Don't lie to cover him. We gotta admit this is how it used to be. We used to talk that way.
Mm-hmm. Why are people lying?
Yeah, why are you lying? Are you afraid to admit what you've done in your life? You know? Even though it was, to us, it wasn't as inappropriate as it is now, doesn't mean that what we did wasn't wrong.
Right.
We did fucked up shit. But to lie about it, you're a fucking pussy.
It's even worse.
You're a pussy and you have no fucking integrity. You know, if you had fucking integrity, you'd admit it. Yeah, I did it. I'm sorry.
I did it.
I'm not perfect.
All my friends did.
I know.
Just the way it was.
Yeah. But now, I've learned.
Yeah. Me too.
But it is what it is. Yeah. But, see, to me, the rebel flag is like a southern thing. It's not about slavery. Okay? That's just how I was raised, to feel that way about that flag. Okay? It was just a southern thing, you know? But, like, yeah, I did show it. And I'm sorry I did. Yeah. It wasn't my good moment, was it? Give us proof? How can I give you proof over something that happened like 15, 20 years ago? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like, you think I'm gonna scroll down? Hell no. But you know what? You can go live for him and cover for him and believe what he says. That's okay. That's okay. You know what? Maybe it's the Mandela effect. Maybe it's that, you know?
Did he ever use the hard ER?
Oh, yeah. He used to say black people the N-word.
The hard R.
Yeah.
Whoa. Wow. The hard ER was never really something that was said around me. Or I said. It was the A.
What's my favorite Kid Rock song?
Ba with the ba.
Yeah. I'll go with that. Woodstock 99, he came out and did that shit.
That's on recording. You can get it on CD.
That's what made him really big, is that. Because it was like, damn! White boy doing that, dude! Yeah, that's how we used to think, you know?
Yeah. Cowboy's cool, but I love Ba with the Ba. It's so fucking hard.
I'm saying what I have from my memory, so, and I'm not gonna look for proof, so believe what you want.
There is no video like that, Libra Lori.
No.
There is no video that exists like that. You're a liar. You're a fucking liar.
I love every race and ethnicity.
Me too. I was raised that way.
It's fascinating to research it. I've always told people I'm an anthropologist in my heart. Always studying mankind.
Nah.
If Shanny, if you just owned your shit, you could spend more time on I am owning my shit. What are you talking about? I said what I said.
No, this is the way they work.
Yeah,
You can
exactly.
never fucking be redeemed, ever.
Nah, man, I did own my shit. What do you want from me? You want me to change the past? You want me to invent some fucking time machine and change the past? I can't change it. So get over it.
The thing I did with Dragnot saying the N-word, I didn't even mean it. I was doing it to just deliberately kill my channel. That's the truth. And then I took like a year off of YouTube at least. Probably, I don't know if it was longer.
You're gonna show up at my door in a few months, Blue? Go ahead. See what happens.
Blue, you're a sick fuck.
Wait.
That's a threat.
Yeah. Do.
Blue, you're done. I'm calling Blakely Police, and we are right now as we speak. We just screenshot that. I will be calling the police.
Yeah. So what? I did. Who cares? Move on. What is wrong with your mental state?
He is
where you're
absolutely deranged.
Like, seriously, what is wrong with certain people's mental state where they're constantly like, you did this, you did this, you did this, you did this, and it's every day. You did this, you did this, you did this. Yeah, I did. And move on.
That was disgusting. Now that's it.
Yeah, let's call the police right now, hon.
Yeah.
And yes, I do condemn myself and Rev for saying that word.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it. It's done.
That's what he said. So,
That's it. If you even think of coming anywhere near this place, Blue, you're gonna end up arrested.
So,
You want to get arrested, Blue?
I'm just going to, since he wants to start shit about Ben Franklin and say that we're lying.
Alan Watt.
You want Alan Watt?
Oh, you should put that just like.
All right.
He is so great. I love that he's been on
We
InfoWars
find
so
Benjamin
much.
Franklin, very interesting man. Long before this, again, high Freemason. This is in his own records at the Franklin Institute. He joined the English Lodge. He joined other lodges. He became eventually the Grand Master of the Nine Sisters Lodge in France. He initiated Voltairean as a member and others. But he was also a member of the Hellfire Club in England. Benjamin Franklin talks about the carriers. He called them dollies. These are women who had selective genes. They were the products themselves of selective special breeding. And the Hellfire Club, like many Masonic, high Masonic institutions of that time, had what were loosely called, and wrongly in a sense, brothels attached to them. But it was also a cover because the special carriers or dollies, and dollies, the term that Franklin himself coined, is still in use today. A dolly is a carrier, like something you carry luggage on or whatever. Basically, he said that those who were worthy to go on and breed with these particular women, who were of noble birth, most of them, would have the pleasure of having the offspring, knowing they had the offspring, and the offspring was guaranteed a life of high exposure in science and perhaps leadership in the world. Madame Bouvier was the one he was talking about initially at the Hellfire Club in High Wycombe, London. And Madame Bouvier's descendants still live. There's two of them in France today. And the other one was Jackie Kennedy.
The ball, right? He did that?
Hang on a sec.
Is that Newton?
Sir
Yeah,
Isaac
never mind. That was Sir Newton.
He also helped Nicolas Cage find treasure.
Okay.
Born in 1706, Benjamin Franklin is often
You gotta get copyright pop on this
Why?
because it's them.
It's BuzzFeed.
Yeah, BuzzFeed, not good.
But I'm going to share this video.
Okay, that's a good idea. This shit is on record about Ben Franklin.
Okay?
He was
Let's do this better.
he was a deist Satanist. Do you get this? Ben Franklin was a deist Satanist
Look at that. Ben Franklin.
that went to orgies.
While the AI says this, while there's evidence suggesting Benjamin Franklin may have been associated with the Hellfire Club, a secret society of British aristocracy, it is not definitely proven he was a member, but he was a close friend of the founder, Sir Francis Dashwood, and visited the Hellfire Caves.
Absolutely.
Don't say he's not a member if he's visited the caves. Give me a fucking break. Here's a more detailed look at the connection. The Hellfire Club. The 18th century club, also known as the Order of the Knights of St. Francis, was gathering a British aristocracy known for its debauchery and anti-religious sentiments.
Really?
Sir Francis Dashwood. The club was founded by Sir Francis Dashwood, a politician and Chancellor of the Exchequer, I don't know how to say that, who was known for his carousing and libertine lifestyle. Benjamin Franklin connection. While Franklin may not have been a formal member,
Oh, give me a break.
he was a close friend of Dashwood and visited the Hellfire Caves and the club meeting place on multiple occasions. The Dashwood archives contain letters, papers, and books of Franklin-y interest, including a draft of the preface to the abridgment of the Book of Common Prayer that the two men made. The archives also contain scrapbook to the Franklin's Edict of the King of Prussia. Hoax was passed down. The Hellfire Caves still exist and are a popular tourist attraction. Debate and controversy. Some historians argue that Franklin's association with the Hellfire Club and his close ties with Dashwood indicate that he was a master of international intrigue and espionage. Other notable members of the Hellfire Club include Thomas Potter, the son of Archbishop of Canterbury, and John Wilkes. Now, shut the fuck up about him not being at the Hellfire Club. And go fuck yourself, Blue.
Blue's a liar.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. I just proved what you've been arguing with me forever.
I know.
And I used the AI. Anything else? Oh, I don't see him talking.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
You're not gonna.
I wonder why.
It's like unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
It's unbelievable to me.
Dashwood, isn't he a psychic vampire hunter? He is.
Wow.
No, that's Dashton, not Dashwood.
Dashton.
That was funny, Marky.
No, Marky, I saw earlier, you said, yeah, Benjamin Franklin was a Satanist.
Yeah.
You're saying Hellfire was Satanist. Yes, he would fit right in. He was a Satanist. Definitely. Through what you see his life, the way he lived his life, he loved to party hard. Orgies and wine.
Spooky died. Do you remember Spooky?
Oh. That guy. What?
Spooky died.
That guy that we talked to that was like Southern from Tennessee or something?
I don't remember him.
He was pretty cool with us. He's a gamer, right?
Oh, that one. Oh, that's sad.
Am I right, guys? He was a guy from...
We have a very basic view of secret societies. Just because we said that? Are you sure? We actually have very good information about secret societies. We have the Inn.
Marquis, yes it is. He absolutely... I'm telling you, in his writings, in some of his writings, he absolutely endorsed everything a Satanist would. And I remember specifically a sentence in one of his books that he identified with Satanism. Okay?
Spooky bed hair.
I don't know who that is.
That's so sad.
Why do you think...
Rip Spooky.
Why do you think Franklin had... I don't want to get our channel in trouble. I can't really talk about... I can't talk about... Look, look up the movie by Chris Pinto called... Well, the first one was A Light in the Dark, and it's a story of how we got our Bible, the King James Bible. But I can't remember the exact fuck. America's Founding Fathers. Put in Chris Pinto, America's Founding Fathers, and you'll find out that all of them were probably likely Luciferians.
Oh my God, Blue's saying it's AI lies. You that delusional, bro.
A light in the dark series by Chris Pinto will show you that the majority, if not all, of the founding fathers were Luciferians and Masons. You want the truth, that's the truth.
There's a picture of George Washington going across the Hudson. You remember that? And he had full Masonic gear on.
Oh, yeah, there's pictures of him with the apron.
Here, I'll show you.
Yeah. There's plenty of pictures of him with his apron. So I'm not going to discuss this anymore because it's too dark for the channel. It's too dark for this platform. Like if we were on Patreon, we could fully talk about it.
That's true.
But yes, little ones were found underneath his residence. What? There you go. There's tons of pictures of him with the Masonic apron. He was absolutely proud Mason. But I don't want to offend anybody too much. But I'm telling you that if you look at the facts, they were not Christian at all.
That's true, Marquis. Luciferian doesn't equal Satanist. That's true.
It's the same ideologies.
It is the same ideology.
The same ideology.
Except Satanists don't believe in God. They just look at Satan as an archetype.
Yeah, Satanists are a joke.
Why Luciferians
like
do believe it.
Yeah, they believe Lucifer is... the Lucifer doesn't exist anymore. Lucifer fell and became Satan. All these different names that you could say. He became that. Lucifer is no more. He doesn't exist. So Luciferianism in itself is pretty stupid. Because he's gone. You're worshiping an entity that was and is no more. It makes no sense. But yeah, a lot of Satan, I think all Satan, is it all Satanists? Not all.
Not all.
Some Satanists believe legit in the devil.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones that you got to worry about, I think.
Yeah, because they do the magic.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking, yeah. But
and you gotta protect yourself from their spells and their demons and stuff.
But the thing is...
Bless your house in the name of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's all you need. You do it, you go the sign of the cross on all your doorways.
Thoughts on Scientology?
Oh, man, lots of thoughts.
It's a sci-fi story.
Is there a...
what? Not eugenics. What is it called? Fuck. It's stupid. The story's stupid, Scientology.
But do you believe that an individual would get so fucking wrecked in the mind that they would say, I'm coming to meet you in a few months because you believe something about Ben Franklin that I don't like? Take it up with Ben Franklin. We're just telling you the truth. Okay, there's the Thomas Jefferson Bible. Do you realize what that Bible is? He took out every part of the Bible that was quote-unquote supernatural.
Yep, see?
Look at that. That's exactly what you divide the word, you subtract from the word. What does the word say happens to you? You get a curse for doing that.
Yep, and he knew that. That's why he did it.
He was a deist, at best. He just believed in God. Yeah, which God? Lucifer. He's a Mason. Lucifer, look, Masons believe in Lucifer. That's who they magnify. They believe he's the great architect of the universe. They believe Lucifer is God. Okay, which is the devil. They've completely inverted good and evil. That's their job, part of it. But I'm going to tell you, I've gotten to know Albert Pike pretty well.
That's fucked up
by
what
reading.
he said.
What?
That liberty is done by the blood of patriots and tyrants.
Yeah,
it is natural manure
Yeah.
He's fucked up in the head, this dude.
It's the sentiment of we will have no king but Jesus. That was a war cry in the Revolutionary War. No king but King Jesus. That's very beautiful. But the fact of the matter is, these guys that wrote the documents of freedom, first of all, they took most of it from the Magna Carta, which was the Brits did that. Okay? These guys were not Bible Christians. These guys were not, say, non-denominational Christians. These guys were all fucking Masons. So then you got to go to Masonry. What does Masonry believe? That Lucifer is light and he's virtuous. Okay, there's a clip. We should absolutely. That's my God. Like Shanny's doing it. See, all of these motherfuckers were brotherhood. So what do you think? Do you think did they construct an interesting experiment in America? Absolutely. I think it's the greatest experiment that's ever been done. To see if we could get along with each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting. And that's what Masons live for.
Uh-huh.
They love experiments like that. Human experiments. So do you like being a fucking rat in a cage? Because that's what you are. With slave wages? You're a rat in a cage. And they love watching the rat.
The American dream was a lie.
They call it a dream for a reason.
That's right.
Because you have to be asleep to fucking believe it. Wake up. You got no fucking dream. You got a social security system that's about ready to be completely decimated. Which it is a Ponzi scheme. But guess what? You cannot take away that shit. It's in place. It's helping people. You can't just yank it. You wanna take on the false shit, like people lying about needing EBT? Yes, absolutely crack down on people that are using these services fraudulently, but you do not destroy the entire systems because lots of people depend on it now. Bernie Sanders was in a live event when my beautiful girl was watching stuff in the morning, and he was doing his thing, and he's like, look, there are seniors out there that are doing their best to live on $15,000 a year. How are they not in the street? Like, this shit is so fucking... Trump is literally yanking everything out from the bottom of people.
Oh, that's a haunting
Whoa,
fucking
that's
picture.
really creepy as fuck.
Oh, it
That's
looks like there's a ghost in front of him.
Is that a real picture of Andrew Jackson?
Yeah.
They had cameras then?
Yeah.
Old Ironside.
1826, honey.
Ironside. People hate him. He was a pretty tough guy. He got shot like 5 times. And he survived it.
Yep. Ugh.
Whoa.
Ugh.
Ah, wait. Okay.
James Buchanan, man.
And you're going to look at this of what I said and go, oh my God, he's so anti-American. No. I absolutely love this country. But the fact is that we have become
Oh
Sodom.
my God, he was an apprentice in Lancaster,
Huh.
Pennsylvania. The Grand Lodge of Pennsylvania, Buchanan.
Oh my God, forget it. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Pennsylvania is a Masonic stronghold.
Yep.
William Penn.
Andrew Johnson.
I'm going to tell you, but we need to acknowledge that our founding was It's a double-edged fucking sword. It's just like the Bible. Have you seen the movie The Book of Eli? Everything is about getting that book. It's the last fucking copy of the Bible, and it's in Braille. That's the beautiful part. That there's Gary Oldman plays a part of a really. Well, there you go. Roosevelt to Teddy. Why are they in this organization? Could someone tell me that? Could someone tell me why they feel the need to be in this brotherhood, which forces them to lie to protect their brothers? Did you know that?
Cause wars.
Yes. Look at this.
Truman.
You got great... All of our presidents, man. Obama. I'm wondering. Wow, what in the name of Jesus Christ is that? Hitler and Stalin?
Yeah, that was Hitler and Stalin marrying each other. That's great. That's great.
Oh,
I love that.
That's a keeper.
That is.
Oh my God.
But yeah, this is a great site. Go to historycollection.com.
Why are they all Masons, guys? Oh, Jesus, God.
Oh my God. There you go.
I never had sexual relations with that woman. She just sucked my cock.
Yep.
That is not sex, folks.
Nope.
Really, Bill? You're flopping your dick out at trailer parks. What is this?
You could survive the Underground Railroad, the roots.
Man.
God bless these people, man. God
Wow.
bless them.
Yeah, and I'm sure this racist administration would love to erase this history.
Yeah, fuck you for that.
Unbelievable sacks of shit. Why are they all Masons?
Facepalm moments, some of it. Man, we could use this site for content.
Oh, yeah. This is really good.
It's really good content, like learning about history. But that's for people who actually like learning about history.
Yeah.
Not everyone likes history, yo.
I can't believe the amount of ignorance.
Do you two even understand the meaning behind that cartoon? No, I didn't think so. Well, why? Since you think I'm ignorant of it, why don't you explain to me what the meaning behind that cartoon is, Stella?
Yeah, be a teacher to us. Why don't you?
Yeah. Teach us, since I'm so stupid.
Because we're so fucking ignorant.
Yeah, teach
on
us.
things in history. Tell us.
Yeah.
Well, be a teacher, because you're so fucking smart. You're brilliant, aren't you?
Yeah, Stella, you're gorgeously brilliant with a beautiful mind.
I would have no idea what that cartoon was about. I just, dedicated...
Like, Rev, are you really a metalhead if you don't support MTV in the 90s? Whoever said he didn't support MTV in the 90s?
Are you fucking kidding me? Matt Pinfield. This is Matt Pinfield. Here's some fucking live for you. Playing live. Ed Kowalczyk lived in Lancaster, the band Live. I alone love you. Matt Pinfield.
Well, you haven't talked about the Jewish Bible. We have the Jewish Bible.
I mean, do you mean the Torah?
Do you want us to talk about the Torah?
Or the Pentateuch?
Which part of the Torah do you want us to talk about?
We have a copy of the Sefer.
Stella's like, to mock that treaty that was signed between the USSR and Nazi Germany. Wow.
Cool. That's amazing.
Wow, Stella, you blown my mind. Whoa.
Thank you for the fucking stellar information.
That's gonna change the whole world. You're just so smart and incredible.
You see, folks, sometimes you just have a person come in your life that teaches you exactly the truth of everything. And that just happened. We now know that cartoon, it's gone now. What about the cartoon? Huh? Stalin, Hitler, what about the cartoon? It's about a treaty. You're amazing. Make that fucking woman president. Then.
No, the Jewish Bible, the first part of King James Bible. The Torah, you mean?
Well, why don't we just go all the way?
That's the Torah. What Jewish Bible are you talking about?
Who needs a fucking Jewish Bible?
Good, you smarties can tell me what happened. What happened? Tell us, Stella. What happened?
We have a collection of books.
I love the Bhagavad Gita.
You know what this is?
Wait.
Do you know what that is? What's that?
What's this?
Could you tell me what that is?
That's called a Sefer.
Yeah, what is it though?
What is a Sefer?
Do you know what a Sefer is?
Do you know what this is?
Do you know what that word means?
Yeah. Right? Right?
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
What does Sefer mean? Go to Google. Right, okay, I'm so smart. I know what it means. I'm going to Google and search. You know what that is? Millennium Edition. Just got it not too long. It's all tabbed out. Okay, do you know what that is? Do you know what that is by any chance? Yeah. I won't look for your answer because you're fucking retarded. I'm done. Right now, all I could tell you, for fuck's sake, is like, you're talking to two people that have done research for like over 20 years.
So we have like 40 years of experience among ourselves, like combined.
Yeah.
Of the Bible history. So
exactly.
What do you want to know?
Yeah, what do you want to know?
What do you want to know?
You want to talk about other Bibles. You want to talk whatever you want to fucking talk about when it comes to spirituality.
Since you want to tell me and be like, oh, I know everything. Of course I know what it is. You think I don't know? Blah, 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 blah. I don't give a shit if you know or not.
No, we don't.
Why do you give a shit what I know and not?
Yeah. Because you're fucking amazing, right?
I'm both Muslim and Jewish. Well, good for you. What does that have to do with anything?
Jewish. Wow. This is the book you need, then.
Shanny just said the Jewish Bible's name, Rev. The Sefer?
The Jewish Bible's name is the fucking Torah. The Torah, which is the first 5 books of Moses. If you want to talk about the other books altogether, it's called the Pentateuch. What else do you want to know? Huh?
So are you guys aware of the above and below? Yep.
I mean, that's elementary shit. We've been doing this a long time, guys. Shanny and I have been researching and everything about the fucking Bible and occult and everything that you can imagine for years. Do you get that?
There's above and below board game?
Oh, that's pretty neat.
That's cool.
Okay.
As above... No, I'm going to put as above, so below. As above, so below. This looks interesting. As above, so below, my current theory of everything. Alright. The world has always been a mess. It is a mess that we human beings have created and kept on escalating to even bigger and higher levels of messy. According to the concept of as above, so below, then it also means that this mess just got way more messier. As always, I use my tarot cards to help me make sense of this mess. Let's explore these thoughts process, shall we? I've always wondered about my identity, my purpose, and my path in life. And this wondering has led me down many roads during this lifetime. Initially, I tried running away and escaping from these thoughts by drowning myself in alcohol and getting high on weed. That didn't work at all. Then I tried escaping in worlds of imagination with stories and books and movies. As wonderful as it was, even that didn't work. So I stopped trying to escape from the inevitable clutches of this wondering and wandered down the paths that would allow me to explore this question and hopefully find an answer. The exploration took me down paths that include, in no particular order, religion, spirituality, past life regression, tarot, astrology, palmistry, mythology, psychology, meditation, creative visualization, shadow work, journaling, mantra chanting, chakra cleansing, Reiki, pranic healing, Akashic records, quantum something or the other that works. I learned a bit and a lot about the whole bunch of things. Somehow, messily and interestingly, the dots started to connect in my head. This article is me trying to sort it out on paper with actual words and stuff. I hope it makes sense to you, and that you resonate with at least some of my thoughts. And since a lot of my spiritual growth inevitably brings me back to my tarot cards, I'm going to attempt to use my tarot cards combined with my feeble attempts at storytelling to help with this exploration and explanation. Ready? Here we go. This is a good writer. Mm-hmm. This writing style is kind of Gonzo-y in a way, but I like Gonzo writing style. I like it like just flowing like water. Like it's a good read, you know?
You want to hear some next level shit?
Yeah, okay. We're gonna put on Rev.
You want to hear some next level shit? You know what this book is? You know what this book is?
Morals and Dogma.
Albert Pike. From Morals and Dogma, what chapter is it? I'm not sure the chapter, but it's page 503, starting with the last paragraph. The prophet Ezekiel, in the 4th verse of the 9th chapter, says, quote, "And the Lord God said unto him, Go through the midst of the city and through the midst of Jerusalem, and mark the letter Tau." You're going to be blown away by this. "Upon the foreheads of those that sigh and mourn for all the abominations that have been done in the midst thereof." This is when the Jews were at their fucking worst. They didn't have a drop of God left in them. So the Latin Vulgate, and probably most ancient copies of the Septuagint, translate the passage. This Tau was in the form of the cross.
Uh-huh.
Ezekiel did that to them.
That's awesome.
Of this degree, and it was the emblem of life and salvation. This is Albert Pike speaking.
Huh.
This is beautiful.
It is, but you gotta be careful with this.
I know, but he is absolutely divided perfectly, like Trump.
We need to get some Abramovich and look her up.
Nah, that you don't go with.
Okay.
She says Lucifer is God.
Yeah, but you want to study the other side, too.
I would not have a Blavatsky book in the house.
Okay.
She's like Crowley. Maybe Alice Bailey.
I'll read anything about this stuff.
Alice
I love
Bailey's
this
a lot like
information.
you. Actually.
Yeah.
The Sumerian Tau and the Ethiopic Tavi are the evident prototype of the Greek, and we learn from Tertullian, Origen, and St. Jerome that the Hebrew Tau was anciently written in the form of a cross, and look at that, he capitalized cross.
Christ.
He's given reverence to the cross.
That's interesting.
Isn't that wild? I just opened to this page too, by the way.
All right.
I mean, if you go at this book, I'm going to be honest with you, okay? If you got spiritual discernment, there is so much light in this book, it's hard to contain it.
That's right.
This guy, I'll show you his picture. This is amazing. This was presented to a man in 1945.
I know.
This is so beautiful. This guy was presented this by his lodge in 1945. That was his name on over here on this side of it. That's his name, and that's when it was presented, 1945. I got this on eBay for $12. It's in great shape too. But this guy right here, and I'll end it with that and we can go back to talking about. I would love to talk about Foodie Beauty's gluttony. Why am I so frickin' obsessed with what happens to Chantal? Why are we obsessed with this? We need to discuss that, don't we?
Yeah, but I want to finish what I was reading.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. Back to the as above, so
I'll
below.
just show his picture when I
the
can
theory this tarot card reader has.
Here we go.
Once upon a time...
That's Albert Pike. That's Albert Pike. Very brilliant mind. Go ahead, Shan, sorry.
Once upon a time, there exists a powerful creative force, a creative energy. The creative energy force, it exists in vast nothingness of existence. Black energy? It's...
Dark energy.
Dark energy, yeah. It's floating about at peace and happy as you please. But then there's something that stirs with this blob of energy. Some sort of awareness starts to tingle. Electrical impulses start to sizzle. Who am I? What am I? This awareness begins to buzz around in that creative energy force, and it explodes and shatters into a gazillion tiny pieces of itself. All of those little bits are just as powerful as the whole, and each of them is echoing the same thoughts. Who am I? What am I? I remember when that happened to me, when I had that same thought initially. I remember I was 14. I was really upset for some reason. I don't remember, but I remember looking in the mirror and just looking in my eyes in the mirror, and I'm like, who am I? What am I? I had no idea who I was when I was 14. So I remember when that thought started. It's interesting. In order for the creative energy to understand itself, the process of creation begins. A universe starts to form up. Within this is a dimension of physical material reality filled with the gazillion tiny bits of that creative energy force in the form of a non-living and living beings. Caught in the dimension of material existence, these beings become bound by certain laws of that dimension, such as cause and effect and time. These beings become the vehicles of these tiny bits of the creative energy force. Going forward, let's just call them souls for the sake of simplicity. Cause and effect meant that these souls get caught up in the cycles of good and bad and get born and reborn with various bodies. They learn things and they do things that keep accumulating their karma and keep the soul tied to the material dimension. Time is a construct of the mind. What do you think of that? That time is a construct of the mind. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Me?
Yeah.
Time is nothing but a persistent illusion.
There you go.
I believe Einstein said that.
Yeah.
It's a very gruelingly persistent illusion. The only reason we know that time exists is by us aging.
That's true.
Entropy.
That's true.
Entropy is guaranteed.
That's right.
Because of the fall. Genesis chapter 3.
True.
If Eve didn't grab that shit and Adam did it too, if he didn't do it, I don't know what would have happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead. If
In
people-
nature, time is cyclical. I know, this is interesting stuff.
I guess people like this. Go ahead then.
Ooh, Stella said Douglas Adams. I like Hitchhiker's Guide myself.
Oh, that's what
Yeah,
it is.
I just explained chaos theory. Pretty much. Alright, let's go to time as a construct of the mind. Outside of this material dimension, there is no concept of time. There is no past, present, or future. Everything happens all at once within a single moment, as it were, again. I'm using the concept of a moment to explain something that is outside of the purview of time itself. Time allows for the souls to make sense of the sequence of events in their journey of learning and doing. It is only via the linear arrangement of the past, present, and the future that we can understand the sequence of events occurring in our lives and histories. This allows us to look at things in a systematic, orderly, and rational manner. In effect, via these gazillion souls, the creative energy force is actually experiencing and learning various things, both good and bad, and is using these experiences to understand who it is and what it is, the original questions due to which creation had actually started. That's an interesting concept, actually.
The only thing that exists is the eternal now.
Yeah, and I think she's explaining that. And this is what she found through her own research in her life.
People, they try to put an age on the universe and stuff like this, on the earth. Forget it. You're not gonna know. There's no way you can know the age of anything. They say carbon dating. It's complete bullshit. This planet could have existed, and it probably has existed, for 100 trillion years.
I love how gonzo Douglas Adams is in his writing. It's so
I've
good.
never read Hitchhiker.
Oh my god, it's such a fun read.
Yeah, I've heard it's good.
It is.
He's the gonzo sci-fi.
If you like Fear and Loathing, you'll love
that book.
Hitchhiker's Guide.
I didn't just like it. I loved that book.
Yeah, it's a good read. Like Hitchhiker's Guide. Like I said, if you like Fear and Loathing, you'll like
I loved
Hitchhiker's,
it.
because he writes very similar.
Cool. Gonzo sci-fi.
Back to the journey. As the soul learns the lessons and gathers all the experiences, it adheres to the karmatic laws of cause and effect, so as to help the process and the progress of this journey. These laws give this process a structure that, just like time, helps the soul make sense of the experiences and the lessons and the journey itself. Though each soul, the creative energy first, gathers within itself seemingly endless amounts of experiences and lessons, all of these layers on top of each other in an attempt to answer the fundamental question about its identity and purpose. The river merges with the ocean. If I had to use a metaphor, I would compare it to the journey of the fish swimming in the river. In the beginning, the river meanders along its path, slow and steady. The fish swim about happily in it, enjoying their ride. However, as it goes down a sloping bit of land, or inevitably approaches the ocean, the river starts to flow faster. The fish don't seem to have much control over where they are going, and they don't often have the power to swim against the tide. Those that do inevitably end up back in the river or the ocean sooner or later, taking the long way there via the diversion. Ultimately, all the fish in the river are inexorably pulled into the ocean. So what I think this is representing is God is the whole of everything, right? And we're just part of God. And we're just little souls having experiences, learning these experiences, and then eventually we merge back
No.
into God for the information that he requires. That's I think what that analogy was. So
God is completely outside of this reality.
no, I agree.
The only time he entered it was as Christ.
But is our soul fully in this reality, or is it somewhere else?
Paul said that if you are born again, you're seated in a heavenly place already.
There you go.
With yes.
There you go. So you are with God.
If you're born again,
Yeah.
how do you get born again? You must repent and come to Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I don't care if you don't like hearing that. That's the truth.
Yeah.
It's how you win the golden ticket.
The souls merge with each other. In quite the same way, the souls are caught up in the ride and eventually pulled into the force of the inevitable destination of their journey. They gather experiences and they learn and they keep on going on till they have experienced and learned enough. At that time, they merge with each other and unite back into the creative energy force who now knows its identity and purpose. But right then, when it merges back into its original form, the need for that identity and purpose disappears and is a state of bliss and peace. As a side effect of this moment, the material reality which was created just for this purpose will now cease and exist. Until, of course, the creative energy starts to wonder once again about its identity and purpose, and the whole process will start over again. Most sources will confirm this. Several of the spiritual and or religious sources will confirm that this story is more or less the gist of the soul's path and journey. Yeah, I agree with her, actually. Bear in mind, though, that these religions and spiritual books and sources were written by us human beings and therefore are based on our very human perceptions and ideas. I agree with that, too. Therefore, it is no surprise that despite many differences, the core philosophy remains the same. I agree. The dream of Vishnu. Oh my God, the dream within a dream. Ooh. God, this is so interesting.
I'm waiting to hear, we must embrace the Christ consciousness. I'm waiting for that. That's where my journey started.
Yeah, this goes into the Bhagavad Gita. Vishnu is huge in that book, by the way. It's a very interesting read. It's a very hard read. You know, it is what it is, but it's amazing to read. It's like, whoa. You see weird, freakish stuff in the Bhagavad Gita, like blue beings, and they're like having wars, and then the philosophies within it, and
If you think she's ever going to give up Christ, Marquis, you're fucking delusional. She will never change her stance on Christ.
no.
Because she met him.
No, it's not that. It's like, I understand this stuff, man. Vishnu in Hindu mythology is one of the three forces of existence. Brahma brings about creation, so Brahma is what we know of as God. Okay?
We're in his dream.
Yes. Vishnu is all about preserving three forces of existence. Father, Son, Holy Ghost, you know what I mean? Vishnu is all about preserving and maintaining, and Shiva is about destruction. This trio of forces make up the energy base of existence. That is true. We do have creation, preserving and maintaining, and destruction in our experience of life.
Certainly.
In our myth, Vishnu sleeps on the coils of the Sheshanag. That would be a snake. Nag is snake.
Naga, yeah.
Which floats upon the Anatsagar. Sheshanag is depicted as a huge coiled snake. See? A beautiful representation of the cyclic, coiled upon itself nature of time, which inevitably refreshes itself when the snake sheds its skin. The Anat Sagar literally translates to the endless ocean, which can be equated to the subconscious. So, like, back in that time, like 10,000, 12,000 years ago, however old, when this story was created,
Yeah.
they started realizing that there's something a lot more deeper to us than just the physical, because you got to think of it. Our minds are very ethereal. Like, there's no solidity to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yet, we see things in our mind, and we experience things in our mind, you know?
Nothing solid. That's why.
No, nothing solid. It's just thought patterns. But yet, in your mind, they look solid.
It decodes someone.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's crazy.
It's deep. Lakshmi, the goddess of material abundance, the co-creative force that works along with Vishnu, sits by his feet. There, she grounds him to the material reality that they create. Symbolically also, the coming together of male and female energy is the requirement of beginning any process of creation. It's like the Bible. I created man and female.
Yeah.
You know? That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's interesting. Vishnu, the force of preserving and maintaining the universe, sleeping on the coils of time itself, now begins to dream. His wife Lakshmi helps manifest this dream into the material reality. All around them are the waters of the subconscious, which help this manifestation process by holding and containing the sensory information that emerges during this process. As Vishnu dreams, a lotus flower blooms up from his navel. The navel is where the umbilical cord has connected us to our mother while we were in her womb. Don't you just love the symbolism? Yeah, that's so beautiful, actually. Like a lotus flower coming out like a belly button. That's beautiful. Anyway, when the lotus flower opens, sitting upon it is a Brahma. When this Brahma opens his eyes, the universe begins to form. And when this Brahma closes his eyes, the universe will come to an end. The lotus flower will then droop and fall off. After some time, a new lotus flower will bloom, and sitting in it will be another Brahma. This process will keep on going endlessly. The Christ consciousness, I think, is what she's trying to explain here.
Yep. Could be explained much faster.
Through this myth, we are told about the process of creation of all the worlds that come about in the universe, and that this process of creation and destruction goes on an endless loop. Ultimately, though, all of it is but a dream, an illusion, also termed as Maya, and all of existence is nothing but an emanation of the divine creative forces.
Machination.
So, okay, this pretty much says that the world, the universe, is holographic. They believe the world is holographic.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
That's awesome.
It's absolutely undeniably
That's awesome.
proven.
In fact, these deities that cause these forces to unravel, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, etc., are also considered to be the emanations of the divine creative force. It is we who have given them names, qualities, forms, and so that we understand them better, and so that we can process the process better. That's awesome. That's so cool. Go see the world and how others live. Oh, I love that, Marquis. The Kabbalah tree of life, descending and ascending. Hello, young RJ. I love this. It's fascinating. fascinating. Oh, there's the tree of life right here. This right here. The tree of life is beautiful. Anyway, the Kabbalah, tree of life, descending and ascending, as above, so below. You know, I think I want to continue this though another time, because this is a long read, yo, and I've been doing it for like an hour, and I'll be honest, this is awesome. I have this on checkmark. We're gonna get back to the Kabbalah. We're gonna get back to this like tomorrow or something, because I want to read this to you guys.
I will not be involved with that.
No,
That's all you.
Well, yeah.
I will not be involved with that.
I just think this stuff is cool, man.
I don't want to get into the Clefote. I've already done all this shit, and no.
No.
Nope. It's all Babylonian horse shit, like you said.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't-
But it's interesting to learn about different religions, and
I have much more interest in learning the teachings of something like Masonry, because there is a lot of light.
mm-hmm.
You just have to sift through the shit. And there's some very hardcore spiritual lessons from the Bible that it's enlightening.
It is.
It's very cool shit. But just know Jesus. You don't have to. Nobody needs to complicate any of this bullshit with heaven, hell, the devil, God. Just believe in Jesus. That's it.
Apparently, Nick and Sabella are wild, and what the fuck are they doing, man?
Whatever. If you know Jesus, you will be fine. I guarantee it. That's all there is to it.
I don't have a closed mind. I think everything's awesome. I think you can find connections to God in any religion, but, you know, Christians would hate, there's only one way, and that's Jesus. Yeah, I know.
That's it.
But I'm not saying that maybe you're being a little closed-minded and you don't realize that they have the Christ too. They just see him in a different perspective. Whatever. That's just how I feel. I'm not going to change my perspective. Why would God create all these religions, all these different people with different, you know, ethnicities and stuff, just to burn them all in hell? That's stupid.
No.
You know? Take care of the evil people. He's going to take care of the evil people. The other people, they know God is God. They worship the Creator.
Hell was built specifically for a very, very specific group.
Yeah.
And that is the angels that decided to fall with Lucifer.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. No humans are meant to be there at all. So will it be at the end like Universalists say, like David Weiser? David Weiser is a Universalist, or he used to be, I don't know. That everybody will be saved.
I don't think everyone...
I don't think so.
No.
There's
some souls that just need to be eliminated. In my opinion. Because they just exude darkness.
They don't fit in the kingdom.
Yeah.
If you can't be into compassion, empathy, love number one, but empathy, helping people, you're not in the kingdom. There's no way you could be in the kingdom if your mind isn't set that way. Now, Buddhists feel that way. Charity, kindness, empathy. Are they in? I'm not God. I
think
know.
they are. Jesus
I'm
Christ.
not God.
Jesus Christ said, peacemakers are... Blessed are the peacemakers, for they are children of God.
Right.
So, should I deny
No.
the peacemakers?
No.
The Buddhists? No, I'm not going to deny them.
No.
I think they can make it.
Well,
I think they will, because they are peaceful. They align with the residents.
yeah, I know, but I know what I am to do being a believer in Yeshua. And that is to bring the gospel in good season and bad. I am to preach the gospel. That's what I'm going to do. My book tells me that. You want to tell me my book is wrong, you're just not going to get anything with me. There's so many proofs in there supernaturally with numbers in the scripture that they was ordained by God.
Mm-hmm.
The way they put it together.
Yeah.
Kim James put out a book about Satan and rituals. So he may have had an interest in witchcraft for a while. Who cares? I'm telling you that God put his finger on the King James Bible.
Yeah.
He just did. And it's a document that will go down in history as very controversial in every way you could imagine. But I'm telling you, numerically, watch Mike Hoggard, King James Code.
I'm Catholic. Do I go to hell too? No. There are good Catholics and there are bad Catholics.
There's a big difference between Catholic people and the Vatican.
Yeah.
Huge difference. There are plenty of Catholics that love Jesus with all their heart. All their heart. And they'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
If you're into the Pope, if you're like, oh, I gotta defend the Pope, you might have a problem.
Thank you, Marquis. Cheers to you too, mate.
Yeah, cheers, mate. But the bottom line is, you gotta... I'm sorry.
Chion.
If you want the highest reward when you pass, the Wonka's golden ticket, it's belief in Jesus. I'm telling you, that's the way it is. If I didn't tell you that, I would be a liar. Okay?
No, if you're gay, fat, black, or autistic, you're not going to go to hell. Why would you go to hell for that quality?
Yeah, that's so stupid stuff.
No.
That's really
No,
dumb.
you're not going to go to hell.
I don't know where some of this shit comes from. It's like
Neither do I, man.
massive trolling. Like,
Aw, Stella said, Rev, you said my dad was in hell. When?
when did I say that?
Who's your dad? Who's your dad?
I don't often say something like that.
Neither do I.
I don't recall, I don't think ever saying that about anybody.
It's not really my decision, but you can tell which ones go and which ones don't.
This is a boy.
You know?
That's a boy.
I think those who purposely cause suffering because they find it funny, yeah, those people are gonna go to hell.
Well, they belong there.
Yeah. But those who are peaceful and just living life, and maybe one time you told someone to fuck off and shit like that, nah, man, you're just being human.
Yeah.
You can be human and
Jesus,
get into heaven.
Jesus himself bullwhipped people
Yeah.
when it was necessary.
How do we determine which religion is right? You know what? That's just personal, I guess. Personally, that's your decision.
No, you're asking for evidence. Look into the historical argument for Jesus Christ.
It's
Undeniable.
Hammer of Dawn. That's gaslighting right there. So what are you guys saying is all the Jewish people are... No, they're the seed of Abraham.
Do you realize it doesn't matter what they do, they're in? Why? Because the Messiah came through the bloodline.
Wait, you're Mormon and you're trans?
Okay. Well, that's different.
Are you sure you want to be a Mormon? I don't think they're very accepting of you.
Shout out to Amanda Breck. We watched this video today. He had a new one out a month ago.
Oh, I love you, Amanda. I missed you.
That's for you.
They're called crisscross.
They're good. I
Yeah.
love them.
Yeah.
I am a massive fan. They're $1.76 a pack.
It's been very hard on like the youth pastor. I'm sorry, honey.
I really wish we could give the...
I'm sorry. I wish Christianity and Christian religions would be more open to people in the LGBT community.
Oh, God, it's so pathetic. These people... And then we saw, what's her name? Paula White?
Yeah.
Is that her name?
Paula White, yeah.
She's going, God needs our permission. He gave us dominion over the planet, and that means that God needs our permission to do everything he does. What a fucking blasphemous, disgusting, twisted teaching. Do you know what Paul did to a woman like that?
No, Rev would not say that. Jason would not say that, Stella. It was a year after his death. He was Catholic, a very good man who deserved a better life than the one he got on Earth. Rev, you said, well, if he's Catholic, he's in hell. Sorry.
That you're mistaking me for someone else.
That's something G-Man would say.
That's definitely something G-Man would say. 100%.
Yeah.
I never said that. I have never said that to one person. I know you're not... You must be misremembering. It wasn't me that said that. Because I would never say that.
No, he doesn't say that to Catholics.
I never believed that.
No.
Can you tell them about
Well, if he did...
I didn't.
Well...
I've never said that to anyone.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe that.
I know.
If your father believed in Jesus Christ and he was a Catholic, he's in heaven. I would never say that. I don't believe that Catholic people are damned. That's not me. I think all denominations have saved people in them. Every denomination. Mormons. JWs. They have really different doctrine on some stuff. If they believe in Jesus, they're in.
Seventh-day Adventists.
Yes, in. They're in. If you believe in Jesus. If they believe only in, what's the name of the JW prophet woman? Or the Seventh-day Adventist prophet woman? You know the name.
Ellen White? What's it, Ellen
another White?
I think it was Ellen White, yeah.
Ellen White. These prophets, these new prophets, Joe Smith, if they are worshiping Joe Smith, they're fucked. If you worship the Pope, you're fucked. Jesus Christ is the bottom line. Look, some people need to hear this in a firm way, I guess. Like a dad telling, you gotta get this right. The man on the cross, the cursed fucking tree.
I'll make it simpler for you guys. Worship the Creator. Because the Creator is the Father.
Yeah, and Jesus said that, yes.
Yeah, worship the Creator.
Pray to the Father.
And you'll be okay.
Abba.
And I think most people look at the Creator and worship Him and say thank you. The majority of people on this earth realize the Creator is everything. Like even Paul said, the invisible Creator you talk about is my God. So, and he was talking to Romans.
Yeah.
He was talking to Romans.
Yeah.
And they believed in the Creator, but they believed in other gods too.
Yeah, and there was a statue, and it was said the unknown God. And Paul pointed to that one, and he said, I want to tell you about the unknown God.
Yep.
The real one. That breathed life into the soil and made Adam.
Yeah, our dark energy, that's God. Dark energy is God, like a form of God, not all of Him. He's more complicated than that.
There's
but
no proof that there's dark energy.
He holds the whole world in His hands. That's dark energy. He holds the whole world in His hands. That's dark energy. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
I
think it's an ether.
Well,
that's what I believe.
Well, that's what it is.
It's not dark energy.
It's only been 100 years since ether's been off the periodic table. Anyway.
That's right. That's right. Why'd they take it off? Why? Nikola Tesla taught how to harness the power.
Well, ether is dark energy.
Do you get this?
Yes.
How revolutionary that is?
Yes.
You can harness fucking energy from the ether.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's God's power.
That's fucking crazy.
Right?
And you would never have to pay another energy bill.
Yeah.
Why? You're pulling it from the fucking air.
Yep.
Eureka! Great Scott! Why aren't we doing this now? Because we have a bunch of elitist robber barons, old fucking men, that want more oil money.
Ether is spirit? Yes.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Ether is what's around in space.
Yes, but that's the spirit.
It's in the air.
Yeah, spirit. Spirit, the energy, the...
It's energy, period.
Yes, but it's part of God. Because he made everything.
Well, yeah, he made
the creator force.
Of course, he made... Jesus Christ, this is of God like that.
Yeah.
He made that.
It's the creator force, what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
God's force that moves everything. But yeah, we can't see it.
Scalar energy.
Mm-hmm.
Scalar technology. And that's what Tesla would have gave us.
Yeah.
If we rejected fucking these robber baron like the Rockefellers with oil, if we rejected them, we couldn't. They just took over because of wealth.
Yeah.
If Tesla was the person putting forth the technologies, we would have free energy across the planet.
Man, I just have to say I love the intellectual capability of you guys right now.
Good. They're very smart.
Yeah. Fire, air, water, earth, spirit. Amen, Marquis.
Look.
The 5 pentacle points, exactly.
Everybody would, and it's also the man on the cross.
Mm-hmm.
It's a man on the cross of pentacle.
Head, right
Do you know
arm,
who did that?
left arm,
That's right.
right leg.
The Vitruvian man.
Right leg.
And the head.
Yeah.
You got 5 points on the person.
Yep.
That's Jesus Christ again. I'm telling you, if you don't see this, then I really pray that you can get the eyes to see it. It's all about Jesus. All of creation is about Jesus. It was his... The Father made the planet for him.
Ooh, whisper and fairy, that's a good one. Ether is the element that connects us to spirit. I like that.
You could say that.
I like that.
You have a mind and you have a heart, and usually when you're talking about this type of stuff, the spirit connects to the heart.
Yep, yeah. Da Vinci, see? Marquis gets it.
The Vitruvian man, yeah.
Yeah, Marquis gets it.
And it's all about the new man. And the new man is us resurrected. It's the resurrection. When you get your resurrection body,
if you think
you
about
are
it,
what you're meant to be.
If you think about it, us having children is a form of resurrection in a way.
Procreation?
Yeah, it's a form of resurrection if you think about it. Because your DNA, parts of you are still going forward.
Okay.
It's cool to think about these things. It's philosophy, but it's deep.
Yeah. But see, that's why Paul said it's vanity.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can talk about these subjects forever and maybe get a few things of knowledge, but it doesn't fit in with the wisdom. It doesn't make you wiser.
No.
That's the thing. That's why Paul said if it's philosophy and so-called science, throw it out. It's not worth anything. You ruminate on these things for eternity. And you're not going to get answers. The answer is Jesus every time.
I still think it's cool to think about.
Sure, it's good, and it's good content.
Yeah.
Like what's his name from G Plus? Ozymandias.
Ooh,
You remember him?
Alginus Gaiman said,
Yeah.
Us having children is quantum immortality. That's awesome. I like that.
If you believe in that you live on through your children, which in a way you do, in a way, is my mother and father that are passed on experiencing what I'm experiencing right now? I don't think so. No.
Marquis asked, what makes one wise, Rev?
Oh, wow. Wow. That I'm flattered that you would even ask me that. What makes one wise is learning from one's mistakes. I would say that's number one. Because every time you make a mistake, there's a lesson to be learned. So make some mistakes and learn. And you'll get wisdom.
Hey,
But wisdom, the definition of it basically is knowledge in action.
think of it. Potato chips were a mistake.
We're going to potato chips, okay?
No, they were. Potato chips were a mistake, and
Yeah, what
look how they've affected humanity.
Right.
See? Good things can happen from mistakes.
Sure.
Yeah.
How about popcorn?
Popcorn, I don't know, was a mistake.
I'm pretty sure that was a mistake too. There's
What?
quite a few things that were mistakes.
I love food anthropology, though.
But
Ooh, Melissa Ann, good one. The fear of the Lord is wisdom.
yes.
That is wisdom, because you don't want to make him mad, because he'll fight you. And you don't want to wrestle with God, because
And then
you'll get hurt.
and then an atheist will go, why would you want a God to be afraid of?
Ooh, Marquis asks, but what of not admitting to a mistake and lying to keep from admitting?
You're stuck. If you're going to do a bunch of chicanery and lies and then try and live like a truthful life, that's double-mindedness.
I think it's good to admit your mistakes, because it's part of your testimony of your life.
Whatever I fucked up on, I've owned.
Yep.
I used the N-word with Dragnon, and I did it very deliberately so that I'd lose my channel, because I knew my channel was going down anyway.
Hammer of Dawn asks, what is your definition of integrity? Keeping honest to yourself. That's how I feel the definition of integrity is.
I think it's broader than that.
Well, yeah.
Because
Being
you could
honest with yourself, being honest with others.
Yeah.
Owning up from your mistakes.
Yeah. Yeah, all of that's included in integrity.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's very few people like that now.
I know.
I mean, very few.
They're so heady that they don't want to admit, yeah, I was wrong about you. I'm sorry. It's so easy to do that, though, to just admit you're wrong and say sorry.
That's why I was saying it's very important to acknowledge mistakes. If you fuck up, you should acknowledge your mistakes, because there's a lesson. There was a guy that was in the G Plus community, I can't remember his name, but he was bald with a beard, and he was always fighting Christians and God believers. And this guy, eventually, he needed help. You know why? He had, I believe it was a friend dying of cancer. And the person died. And do you know who came to this man?
Huh.
People like Rand Campbell. And
Oh,
said,
okay.
I'm here for you.
That's good.
I'll pray for you. And do you know what it did? He made a video saying, I will never speak badly of a Christian ever again.
That's sweet.
I think he got it. He got touched by the Holy Spirit.
How many people have you called the N-word to? One.
I mean, if you're talking about the 90s, when I grew...
There's only one person that deserves the N-word,
Yeah.
and he knows who he is. I heard Shanny slept with Brett Keane. I've never met Brett Keane in real life.
I heard that, too, that you slept with Brett.
No, I've never met
Yeah.
Brett in real life.
The Keenster. Well, we got Shanny for price situation.
Brett's happy with Dawn.
He
Okay,
loves-
he wouldn't cheat on his wife.
Dorn, could I get a French vanilla situation and some mac and cheese? All right, hon. This is the mac and cheese situation. Individual. Brett's cool.
Marquis like, just admit to shit, not lie, and you have tabulated rasa. What's rasa?
Tabula rasa, that's blank slate.
Oh, okay.
Tabula rasa is like...
See, that's a
blank
good
slate.
philosophy to live by. Is just admit it.
Yeah.
And
Have a clean record.
yeah.
Integrity is definitely, it's having a clean record. Own what you did. And I have, whatever I have done, I have absolutely told you guys I'm sorry that it happened. And I want to do better.
Mm-hmm.
And it had, and I just sorry, but the Zach thing is not one of them. I was trying to be a dad. But I was going through a lot of bad stuff at the time, and that's why the smacks happened. But I was literally trying to discipline him because I told him 30 times, son, if they catch you using this for personal, you're going to get thrown out of school.
First of all, Roger, Brett Keene's too lazy to even attempt to beat up 40 atheists in his backyard. That's bullshit. Brett, listen, Brett Keane is Brett Keane. And he is who he is, if you like him or not. He's just gonna be himself.
I fight like Brett, but I'm trying to get high. It hurts.
I've known Brett Keane for 20 years.
Yeah.
Honey, don't show that. I wasn't talking about that, but good for knowing Rev. Yeah. And I was pissed at him. I know there's a lot of people that don't believe that, but I was legitly pissed off at him.
Of course you were.
That 13 days was a good thing.
Like I said, fuck this. Sorry.
That's it. It's like calling us dumb. I am dumb. All of us are dumb in our ways. And nobody will know everything. You know? I think the smartest thing a person can say is, I don't know.
True.
I don't know. Because even science, even though there are truths to it, there are a lot of not all the way truths. You know, we don't have the whole story to the science, right? And science is constantly evolving. It's a lot like humans. We're constantly like socially evolving and learning, like individually. It's interesting. You got this, bro. I believe in you.
I thank thee.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry, like, philosophy can be fun to talk about. But it's pretty useless.
Mm-hmm.
It's mental masturbation. It's literally mental masturbation. Is it like masturbating? Is it productive? Well, I guess if you want to go longer as a guy, yeah. But at the end of the day, it's just you doing this and you got sticky stuff on your hand. It's vain. It's dumb. For real.
The Beatitudes are the runes of wisdom.
Absolutely true.
I love the Beatitudes.
That's what got you.
It's been in my heart even when I was an atheist.
When she was a non-believer, she was like, wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah. The Beatitudes are one of the most beautiful things Jesus ever said.
Yeah. And then Christians get all worked up because it's like, oh, they say, people say, who was it? It was Simon.
Marquis like, isn't it good to work for your pot?
Huh?
To earn your pot.
Oh, yeah, sure. I don't have any pot. That's fucking D8. We're with Amber Lynn. Puffin D8. Hi, Amby. I hope she's alright, man.
So don't think, just obey? No, God, no.
Don't think.
That's impossible.
Oh, my God. Okay. Christ said that you must come as a child to the kingdom of God. Why? Because children are pretty much just little bundles of love. Like Gavin.
And they're sponges for information.
Yes.
They want to learn.
You have to come as a child. Do you see 2-year-olds debating philosophy? No. That's old men that want to feel like they're fucking smart. It's no different than a dick measuring contest. That's all it is. It's vanity. Philosophy is vanity. Science? Now that's a little bit more interesting. To see if we could take a situation and repeat it and prove something. That's cool. Philosophy is mental masturbation. You could learn a bunch of new words like straw man and ad lib and all these fucking terms and sound smart like Ozymandias. He sounds real smart. Cool. That's cool. But it's vain. If you don't have Christ, you're fucked.
Marquis de Sade, I could recite the Declaration of Independence at 2 years old.
Wow. I could tell that you're super smart.
Yeah, they are.
I'm pretty sure it's a she. You're fucking brilliant. Definitely. You're fucking brilliant. There's no doubt. You know?
I'm sure I debated cookies over broccoli.
What? Remember Chantal called Natter broccoli head or something?
Yeah, she did.
She called him fucking broccoli head.
I couldn't speak at 2 years old. I started speaking at 4.
Autistic.
Yeah, definitely autistic.
Yeah. You have some of it.
No, I was definitely treated like shit because of my autistic ways. But
Bless your heart.
was I ever officially diagnosed with autism? No. But I believe, since I didn't talk till I was 4, and I've always been very eccentric, that I most likely have it. Like, a lot of autistic people have come to me and they're like, you're definitely on the spectrum. So, I figure I'm probably on the spectrum, but it is what it is. Love the term savant, yes. Shanny, are you still welcome in the great debate community? I don't even know if the great debate community even exists anymore. Yeah, people don't talk about that stuff anymore. Perhaps you could start over there. Is there a great debate going on?
Not really. They all moved to Discord.
Yeah,
They're all on Discord now.
that's true.
Because they can get away with lots more there.
That's true.
Do you realize...
Start my own?
Do you realize how many actual criminals were on G+?
Probably a lot.
Yeah.
What's up, Sydney? How you doing?
Stealing credit cards. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, people toss the term child abuse way too much
Thank
onto
you.
people.
Thank you.
That shit needs to stop.
A child abuser is someone that habitually does it.
That's right.
Like, one incident where it was a couple pops on the head is not child abuse. Period. You fucking Draven is trying to absolutely incriminate me for something that there was no charge. The judge said there's no charges and I'm gone. The DA could have decided to prosecute it. They didn't. Why? Because the circumstances didn't equal that. It just didn't.
Zachary had no marks.
No! And I knew he wouldn't because, my God. I'm not a fucking monster. Okay? I literally wanted to make it clear to the boy, but I've learned since. Autistic kids don't learn that way. They just lock up and they go into their own place and it just scares the shit out of them. Mm-hmm. Zachary can't learn that way. And I made a mistake by doing it. Yeah. Did it warrant 13 days in jail? Every single guard I talked to said, "Why are you here?" I told them what happened, and they're like, it sounds like you had a fucking pissed off wife. And that's why you're here.
And that is correct. I was a very pissed off wife.
Yeah, you were. And you took my magic deck and threw it all over the place, and that was traumatic. I had to replace a card.
But the thing is like, we as a family have healed from this event. So if us as a family has healed from this event,
Yeah.
why can't the internet heal from that event?
It's more important to them that every day I be exposed and you be exposed.
Yeah.
Me for being a child abuser and you for being a liar.
I still don't know what I lied about.
Draven had some video and it was like paperwork for the thumbnail. I think he got a copy of the police report. A police report is not proof of anything.
No, I'm not going to toss his tarot decks. I've gone through therapy and learned my lesson on destroying objects when I'm angry.
Hulk smash.
I've learned that timeouts are a very good thing.
Amen. See, we had a little spat. I went out that door. I walked down the street. You called me and I came back and it was cool.
Timeouts are a good thing.
My rehab told me that.
Exactly, Sock. What more do the trolls want from you guys? You've lost everything.
Yeah! Look! We were judged completely. Why? I think mainly because we were shit-talking poor people.
Yeah.
That was a really bad move. We didn't even mean it. We didn't mean it, but we did have money, and we were happy of the place we were at.
No, Jules has fucked with us way too many times. I'm not gonna do that anymore.
I mean, what do you want? For real, what do you want? She was welcome here. We were treating each other friendly, and then she says, "Shanny is a fat bitch, lying, racist." Is Jules friendly? No. And it breaks my heart because I think she's funny and I like her. But I don't like you. Why can't you respect Shanny?
Yeah, I've never done anything to her.
Why can't you respect her? Because it's you must hate Shanny
To fit in with other people.
Yes.
You're phony as shit.
We're setting you free, really. That's all we're doing. Be like Carrie with us. Because I think that's how you feel. Because why else would you say, you come in here and act fucking friendly, and then all that you have to say about Shanny on your fucking channel is that she's a fat, racist, lying fucking scumbag.
You know Jules is gonna start shitting on you guys again.
Yeah, of course she is.
Yeah.
But she never stopped. Because she's still saying about Shanny that she's a fat, lying piece of shit. Racist. That's what she's saying about her.
I'm not a racist.
No. And also that you lie all the time.
I love all cultures
What
and
the hell?
ethnicities. I'm always learning about them.
Tell me-
different things.
Tell me one
Like-
fucking lie that Shanny's told. Could someone do
There'd
that?
be like the cancer. I had a cancer
oh my
scare.
God, no, that doesn't count. She never once said, "I definitely have it."
No, I had a cancer scare.
Yeah, there was something on your breast, and we have to monitor it. We got to make that appointment
I know.
to look into it. But you're healing.
Yes.
Your diet is, God, your skin is so soft, and your hair is gorgeous.
I know.
You look 20.
Thank you.
She looks 20. Fake friends can suck fucking ice.
Blue Daisy says Jules takes credit for getting your kids taken away. Did you know that?
No.
Well, that's not true because my kids weren't taken away.
Yeah, they weren't taken away. Oh my God, how many times Does this have to be clarified for people?
Yeah.
Do you realize how many times have we done this?
I'm
Line?
sorry you had cervical cancer. That's horrible.
I don't know how many times we have to explain what fucking happened. It's insane.
Jules called CPS.
Sure, she did. She was a dragoon. We know that.
But the thing is the kids are gone in a nice place where they're taken care of and loved and respected. And I appreciate that very much. And CPS is no longer in their lives to harass them.
Thank God.
And treat them like something's going on.
Never have
and
to
interrogate
worry about
them.
another fucking knock at the door. And the boys have to be like, yeah, I love my mom and dad. They're not perfect, but I love them.
Right?
Did they abuse you? No. Not at all.
Why did you mater then? We're forgiven. We forgive people.
Yeah, stupidly.
Mm-hmm.
We're too forgiving. Our sin is being too forgiving.
Do you know how rude Jules and Teddy were? Yeah, we're aware.
Yeah, we know. We're not ignorant to any of this shit.
My
None.
children were not removed 6 times.
Oh my God.
That's not true.
Oh my fucking God. Like, that's the type of stuff.
Yeah, that's a lie.
That's the type of stuff we deal with.
That's not true. Can you discuss the similarities of Odin and Jesus, please? I would have to investigate Odin more to see a similarity. But that would be a good video, actually, the similarities between Odin and Jesus.
Okay. I'm sure it exists already.
Yeah, I could look into that. I gotta investigate that.
Well, we want to go to Peter Joseph. You know who Peter Joseph is? Zeitgeist. The maker of Zeitgeist. Let's discuss Tammuz. How Tammuz is exactly like Jesus, and that means Jesus is a fraud. Amazing information.
Or it could have been just a reflection of Jesus.
Yeah. Buddha was.
Mm-hmm.
Buddha, I do believe, may have been.
I never lied about Carrie's son having a DUI.
No. Somebody in the chat came and said it, and she said it. That's why you don't say that shit.
Yeah, someone said it.
It's dumbing you to say it.
Yeah. I was just repeating what someone said.
Yeah, she was repeating a chatter.
Zeitgeist was a globalist. Oh, absolutely.
Peter Joseph, yeah. Communist. He wants like biodomes where people get just a little cubicle to live. Like China.
What are these Tinder receipts?
Tinder.
What about what? Tinder?
Tell me about Tinder.
What's going on with Tinder?
What's the deal with Tinder?
I have no Tinder on my phone.
Neither do I. Neither do I.
There's no Tinder on my phone. Carrie's screaming again? Oh. Well.
I've never heard such a fucking annoying voice on a person. That's what you sound like, Carrie. And you support MAPS. We were nice to you.
Will you guys please look into Dr. Amon Hillman? He's a classicist who has very shocking Greek translations about Christ. I'd be interested in... Ooh. That sounds interesting.
All right.
Yeah. Hi, Willeen. How are you? Hi, Cookie Pop.
Christ is the Son of God. He rose on the third day, period. Neil deGrasse Tyson, we were watching video with him, and was the first one or second one? I don't know, it doesn't matter. He said, if you go back in time and see the resurrection, and you see that thieves took Jesus away, and that's it, that would destroy Christianity. Yes, it would. And I would no longer believe it. Period. If he was taken away and didn't raise from the dead, it's all fraudulent. But I don't believe it. I believe 100% that he rose from the dead.
But even if that wasn't true and Jesus wasn't...
Doesn't nullify God.
It doesn't nullify God. So...
There is absolutely no chance possible that there's no God. You got that?
Shanny, real YouTube creators don't air their dirty laundry in fights. Foodie Beauty does. You have
Oh my
invited
God.
everyone
Horrible
into your
examples,
most
yeah,
private
you.
life events. Yeah, we have, because we were on camera when things happened. It just happens.
I mean, Shanny, that you absolutely have a pattern of streaming shit.
Yeah,
You
I do.
just do.
I'm stupid.
You got us doxxed.
Yeah.
But whatever. We got our number doxxed.
We
Fuck it.
can't unsee or unhear everything. I get that. I get that.
You never saw me do that. Where something bad is happening, a fight or something, and I start streaming.
What proof God has?
I don't do that.
What does that mean, Jimmy?
What proof is there for God that you exist? That this planet exists? The system, the intricacies of making all this shit rotate correctly in the universe, in our solar system, it's impossible.
The placement of the sun.
Right. It's literally degrees. My buddy Mike Giancini made, he wanted to make a game called Degree. And the idea of the plot is that the planet was starting to get too close to the sun. It's just fucking inches.
Yes.
And we're fucked. We're all dead.
Yes, Sock, I know terrible things have been... We recorded terrible things about us. I realize that.
We haven't done
But-
much bad.
But,
What
you
have
know
we
what?
done
That
bad?
That's what makes us real, though, in my
Can
opinion.
somebody tell me what we've done that's actually bad?
Shanny, do you think much of the original Bible was lost in translation? No. Because God's word doesn't become void.
Amen.
But I do think,
Amen.
you know... I think the message is still there, even though some things have been tinkered with.
The gospel is there.
Yeah.
The
God-
the gospel is
Yeah.
still intact, and people can hear it.
Did Jason just ask what he has done bad?
Mm-hmm. What have I done bad? Or Shanny, what have I done bad? I called Dragnot the R word, the N word, because I did it deliberately to get my channel taken away, because I knew it was going to die anyway. That was immature. I wouldn't call it bad. The guy has done way worse to me and Shanny.
Yeah.
He broke my copyright with my book. There were people reading my book with no permission. They violated my copyright. I haven't done anything bad. I'm just a guy on the internet. Did I get mad a few times? Yeah. Yeah. And condemn me for smoking, like Amanda Breck.
Ever consider the reasons you attract so much negative attention to keep you a valuable commodity? Of course.
Sure. These people are talking about things that happened 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago.
We never scammed people out of money.
Never.
Jesus.
Not once have we scammed anybody.
No.
We have been scammed
Yes.
by an asshole named Mark Freeman. Mainly.
I never got caught in bed with a 15-year-old as an adult. You're lying.
Oh my God. Gee, I can't believe your parents have done this to you.
Yeah, I know.
I really can't believe that.
Well, they're dead, so you're a piece of shit for keep bringing them up.
That's disgusting.
Why you guys keep deleting comments kind of sus? Because they're rude, and I don't want to deal with people who are rude like
they're
that.
fucking rude as shit.
And they lie.
Kind of sus my ass. We're not going to sit here and see liars lie. You don't understand that these reaction channels, literally, every situation that they say were horrible, they twisted it. They made it worse than what it was.
He's acting like himself. He's not acting surprised, but go troll somewhere else, dude.
Acting surprised.
Go somewhere else.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Go somewhere else, man. You're being disrespectful.
Oh, the other thing that got us in the news was streaming the trip home here, saying I'll kill you, whatever. Every parent, when they've gotten impatient, has probably said something very similar. Like almost every parent. That was turned into, he threatened to kill his child. It's all manipulation, lies, and smoke and fucking mirrors of why we're so evil. We're not.
We're human.
We're human, yes. I'm bipolar, she's BPD. It's a miracle that we're together, and I'm happy we are.
Mm-hmm.
And I love your kids, they're amazing.
Yep.
I wish I could have made them with you.
I wish so,
instead of
too.
the sperm donor.
Oh, God.
Mr. Douglas.
I'm sure they feel that way, too.
I don't know.
The boys.
I just love them. I do. A lot. And I wish they were in my blood. But whatever. Adoption is of God.
Yep.
He adopts us.
Yep.
Why they got the Cleophode up there?
What?
The Tree of Life.
Because she's talking about the Tree of Life.
Kabbalistic shit.
Yeah. It's interesting learning about this stuff.
I've gone through this shit so many times. It's mind-numbing.
Well, other people can learn from it, though.
Yeah, I don't recommend this shit for knowledge at all.
Marquis said that's the difference, Jason. The internet is forever.
Yeah, sure.
Have you studied Frankism? No.
Yeah, you're right, the internet is forever, but they twisted and lied about situations.
Aaron said I used to throw down with my stepdad all the time. Shit happens. Get back on track, you know? Right?
There was no throwdown at all.
Yeah.
We've never had a throwdown. Nothing like that. I was trying to help him understand, and my mind didn't understand this at the time. He can't learn that way.
You had to have that guy threaten you and just get mad at you for you to understand that, man.
Well, I don't know the point that I figured that out. I'm not sure what point I figured that out. But I do completely understand now that he doesn't learn like that.
Mm-mm. And I knew that.
I didn't want to see the boy kicked out of school.
I know.
I had told him so many times, just don't do that. It's that use your tablet. He had a tablet.
Mm-hmm.
Use your tablet.
Yeah.
He insisted on using that school computer.
Yeah.
And if the people found out, he'd be gone.
I gotta take a
Okay.
quick bathroom break, guys.
We'll be back. This is fun.
Yeah.
I love this.
Right?
And it's helping me.
Thank you guys for being so awesome in the chat, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
You're the shit. I'll have it tomorrow. So, what?
Is ginger water okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Here you go. That's my girl. The bad team.
My handsome man.
What's the deal? You're my pretty girl. I fucking love this shirt. It's so sick.
Can we give a big shout out to the restreamers? Yeah. What's up, dudes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cheaters.
Yeah. I hear lately that the bored house bitch, she's getting real lazy. No commentary. She's just letting our shit run.
Yep.
That's pretty sad. You can't even give some good commentary. You're just taking our shit. That's pretty fucking pathetic. I think my hair is getting to the length that you like it, that you really want it.
Oh, yes, I love it.
It's getting there.
You're pretty.
You're gorgeous. But I'm going to tell you something. You're fucking pathetic if all you do is run our streams and you say nothing. That's pretty fucking pathetic. So why don't you mute me out and go, yeah, I'll say something, Rev. You're a fucking child abuser.
What's up, Avery's Jungle?
You drive drunk with your child in the car. You support MAPS. Minor attracted persons.
You like to bully people for years. Who's done nothing to you.
And you have a huge forehead.
Yep. That too.
It's just accurate.
Yep. Aaron says, seem to doing well, Rev. Keep taking your meds. Yeah.
Oh, don't worry.
Agree.
Oh, no, that's a must.
No, I'll keep reminding him.
I'm chemically dependent on them now.
Yep.
There's no doubt. I am. And so there's never going to be a time, unless it's some kind of emergency, where I can't get them.
Yeah, he has like these pills, and he calls them like beer pills.
Uh-huh.
Because he takes it like whenever he feels like he needs to have a beer or something like that.
Yeah, it's that, and if I'm getting agitated too easily, and it just chills me out.
We have never streamed other people's content for... Well, I haven't streamed people's content for hours without commentary. Hello? I want the attention.
No, and what I was doing with Revelation News TV was playing like documentaries and stuff. That's perfectly fine. I was running a TV station where I would come in periodically and add something to what I was showing. That's content. It's running a TV station. It's fun as shit. You should try it. It's good content. But, you know, people are fucking stupid and they don't want to hear the truth, so... I'll be a reaction channel. I'll be a fucking dumbass channel where I just talk about fucking foodie beauty. Why not? Why not?
No, he doesn't take Ativan.
No.
Oh, but lucky you got Ativan. I love that shit.
My mom was on that, made her a zombie. They had to take her off that shit. It's pretty...
It's calming
yeah.
and relaxing.
Yeah. They gave me that when I was in the hospital.
And I'll tell you what, Ativan's really good if you have fibro. It feels really good.
They will not prescribe it.
No. They won't prescribe Ativan for freaking fibromyalgia, unfortunately, even though it helps.
They refuse to prescribe it to me.
Yeah, that's true.
They're like, nope, you got Vestral and beer pills.
Yep.
Fucking Vestral. You take 10 of them, and it's like nothing.
Why wouldn't the doctors give me Ativan? Doctors have given me Ativan a bunch of times.
Yeah, they've given me it, but they wouldn't prescribe it. When you're out. If you're in a place, they'll give it to you. Mm-hmm. Unless you're starting to look like a person that's an addict, which happened in the rehab that I was at.
Holy shit, Marquis. I'm so sorry. You must be in so much pain being on that much. I'm so sorry, sweetheart.
It's fucking rough.
Yeah. It probably still isn't enough, though. Let's just be honest. They don't over-medicate us. They under-medicate us when we're pain people. Us pain patients, they definitely under-medicate us.
Yeah, definitely.
Because the pain doesn't stop. You still have pain. You know?
It sucks.
Who's my brother? Is that guy your brother, huh? Him?
Yeah, you're my sis.
Oh my god.
That would.
He's my lover, man.
Yeah, that would be bad. If we were sister and brother, no.
No, he is my lover.
Yeah. I am Shanny's significant other. The lover.
Yep.
Significant other lover.
Yep. The goal is little or no medication at all. Well, if you're in a lot of pain, I say give someone a little bit more so the pain actually stops so you can function a little bit better.
Yeah.
But no, it's under-medicated. Under-medicate your pain point. So you suffer still. Huh?
That's shit.
I know. I haven't had a day without pain since, God, since I was like 16 or something like that.
That sounds great.
But I remember even when I was little, I was having fibro-like pain. Like at 4, I remember a memory. I woke up, I was in so much pain at 4, and I was looking in the kitchens, and I saw my mom's diet pills. I don't know what I was looking for. I was like in the cabinets.
Huh.
But
Okay.
I remember being in so much pain in my body.
Well, I mean, you've told the story of like when she dislocate your shoulder deliberately. Like Shanny, she probably did all kinds of fucking crazy shit with
Yeah.
you when you were a baby.
Maybe.
Probably why you have fibro.
Probably. Well, there's a connection with trauma and fibro.
Right.
Myalgia.
Right.
Does GABA help? It helps some. It
Thank
doesn't.
God for
it
it.
helps some, but it doesn't take it all away.
No.
And I just like there's times where it's just like the pain is so bad you just wish you it just goes away. And you just like feel like you'd be willing to just take anything for someone to just knock you out.
Wow.
Just it's I can't explain how the pain can be, but it's so bad. I was born with twisted spine and autoimmune disorders, plus really bad gastro issues. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart.
That sucks.
Mm-hmm. You have to manage pain, otherwise you're not conscious. Yeah, well, I'd like to not be in it. I'd like to escape that.
Well, you do. I mean,
It's suffering.
it is what it is.
Every day is suffering.
You have gone to the doctor. You've done everything
Yeah,
that you can do.
right?
Their answers for you are crap. There's a watermelon butt. This is the gills. You want to sit here? Go ahead.
What? Well, that's why you don't have scripts, you don't have a case or diagnosis, so they can't help you.
What?
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 How do professionals know you're not faking?
Oh my God.
What the fuck are
Oh
you
my
talking about?
God. Yeah, Shanny, you're faking fibro, you know?
Yeah, that's why I'm on fucking, Deloxetine, huh?
Come on.
That's why I'm taking meloxicam, you know? Cymbalta is known to be a treatment for people with fibromyalgia. Meloxicam is for people with osteoarthritis. So, like, I have a bunch of scripts. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Yeah. She's got plenty of scripts.
I do. Okay, and you can think what you want about me, but you don't live my life, and you're not in my body, and you don't know my pain. So, I'm sure you fundamentally cannot understand the point of view where someone just wants to be knocked out and have one day where they don't feel fucking pain. Because the presence of pain is always with me. Every day of my life. Every day of my life,
Thank you.
I feel pain.
Deanne's a very good mod.
And it's so disgusting that there's people out there that will talk shit about you and say that you're a liar when you're in so much pain. You're abusive.
It's ableists.
You're abusive personality, and I don't like you. And I believe you, Marquis. I believe you. You know, I'm sure I could get opiates from my doctor, but
Ooh.
I don't want to go on that stuff. It makes me throw up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. My uncle would definitely...
I never said I had multiple myeloma. My mother-in-law had multiple myeloma and died of it.
Oh my god.
Fuck you.
Like, this is the bullshit we're talking about.
My children's grandmother. Fuck you.
This is the bullshit that I'm talking about. You come in here and say something like that, which never happened.
No.
She never said that.
Yeah, opiates and benzos can be habit forming. Yeah, and I don't want that.
Oh my god, yeah.
I don't want that. I remember I was in a lot of pain and they gave me Tylenol 3.
Yeah, codeine.
Yeah.
Tylenol codeine, yeah.
It's like 15 minutes after taking it, I'm heaving in the toilet. That was awful.
No good.
No, that was just awful.
My mom and grandma were like that with codeine.
Yeah, I could not have it. I can't, my body rejects it, so I can't have it. Morphine doesn't really do anything for me, to be honest.
Right.
I'm Irish, so I have that, like, gene where I'm kind of immune to the effects. And yes, that's an Irish gene. So, like, morphine doesn't really, I don't really feel it.
Right. That sucks.
Have I ever had a death sentence of Huntington's? No. What?
Oh.
Okay. Weird question. What?
Christ.
I have diabetes. That could be a death sentence. I could just eat a lollipop and then end up in a diabetic coma.
Oh my god.
So, I realize... I realize that I could face death. Nobody knows when they're gonna die, though.
No.
That's the secret of life.
We all have an expiration date.
Yep.
That's for sure.
I looked after a man with Huntington's disease on... Bless your heart, Ratty. Thank you for that. You know, we need more people to take care of those who can't take care of themselves.
Yeah.
Really. Because it's hard when you're disabled and you don't have anyone.
Absolutely. No doubt.
Like, if Jason wasn't around,
Maybe.
they'd put me in the hospital. That's
You would probably
Yeah.
be in a long-term
yeah,
care facility.
yeah.
So I'm very glad that I'm here. Yeah.
Thank you.
Maybe you can be in a house.
I was in aged care for 20 years. Oh, lovely. The Alzheimer patients are probably the best, to tell you the truth. They're so sweet. They're so sweet.
Yeah, Alzheimer's people.
Oh,
very,
yeah.
very sweet.
They're so sweet. My mom always said she loved working at the Alzheimer's unit.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
As a nurse, yeah. God bless you, Avery's Jungle. God bless you. I'm sorry about that, Aaron. Where's Gavin? He's probably upstairs.
Yeah, he's conked out probably, but he'll be down.
They won't give you opiates or benzos. Where do you get that? Who brought up this rumor that I'm on this, like, drug watch list?
I'd like to know that too.
I do too.
Probably Drader.
Because it's not true, Mike.
And Draven's correct, the fucking moron. He says that all the time about
Right?
you, Shan.
What?
That you're a drug addict.
Yeah, I'm not, but
I know. I know you're not.
no, I never worked as a nurse. I worked as a caretaker. But you can lie. That's okay.
Hi.
I'm just going to block you. Bye. You're not wanted here.
This is been the problem.
Yeah.
It's the people will say things and then the person will read it and believe it.
Exactly.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb. This has been done to us so much that it ruined our lives.
Yeah.
It really did. Rumor, innuendo, and smoke and mirrors ruined our lives.
Yeah.
Because I asked, what the fuck have I done? Not one answer in there. What has she done? No answer. All you got is the N-word.
Those ignorant channels that write nasty stuff about you without even knowing you. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
They don't know us.
They twist everything, too. Everything that has happened that people know about that was on camera.
Yes.
They
I
twist
was a
it.
CNA.
Yeah, you proved it 2 times now.
Yep.
2 times.
Yep. What's up, B? You think oversharing has ruined our lives? No, I'm not going to be held responsible
No.
for other people's actions.
No, the lies. The lies ruined our lives.
I'm not going to be held responsible for other people's actions. Okay?
Yeah.
If you think it's appropriate to harass people and treat people like shit, that's your moral character, not mine.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely true. What ruined our lives was a bunch of fucking assholes from Dragnet on the day that Shane Dawson's conspiracy video came out that we were featured in the most at the end of it.
She's eating your ring.
What's the deal? What am... Uh-oh, she's gonna go Kit Kat. You see this? You want to tell... Oh! She tamed it.
She did.
No, you don't want to eat that. Watermelons. Okay, no more game. Fine. It goes in my shirt there.
Silly kitty cat mode.
I know, she goes Kit Kats.
Yes, you silly girls.
You know what ruined our lives? A bunch of dragoons calling the habitat where we lived on the day that Shane Dawson's conspiracy thing that we were in came out. And they had like fucking 3 fire trucks. 15 cops came because why? They called the cops and said that we're terrorists, we're making bombs, that we're stealing rugs. They said all that shit and swatted the fuck out of us and got us kicked out of the place that we could easily afford, and we were safe.
I never said the moon wasn't real. I was talking about the holographic moon theory.
Which is neat.
It is neat.
It's a
I
neat
like
theory.
alternative theories.
The Lord Stephen Christ concave Earth.
I enjoy seeing this stuff because it opens your mind to other ideas.
Yeah. I spent like hours listening to Lord Stephen Christ explain his theory.
I'm so sorry, Avery. She said, I'm a YouTuber. I know how it is. People say shit about me without even knowing me.
Yep.
Or the fact I was born with so many medical problems, even though I'm young and look fine, but sick people hide it. I know.
There you go. They're all ableists, which is what Nazis were. Nazis were ableists. If you were mentally ill or physically deformed, you were to be exterminated. That's what these people feel like.
Yeah, they're Nazis.
The dragoons.
Yeah.
Like, those people were like that. Mentally handicapped, you are to be exterminated. That's what they believe.
Mike, you're being gross. Go away.
Eugenics.
Don't disrespect people like that. Like, I'm definitely not taking responsibility for people not being disrespectful
Right.
for what they see. Okay?
Can't be held responsible. She fell in love in the first place. If you know that one, you get a star.
Billy the Fridge is over 600 pounds?
What? I thought he lost all the weight. What? I thought he lost all the weight.
Get over yourself, Dance's shoes. Bye. I mean, okay, misspoke, but what you got famous for in TJ and Old Drunken Pencils had you on for a laugh, not hear out your theory. Well, that's them. I wasn't on.
It's not your theory.
It's not my theory.
It's not her theory. It's a theory that's been out there for who knows how long does that go back to? Shanny. How long does it go back? The holographic moon theory.
Oh.
A long time.
Yeah.
That's been speculated for a long time.
Very much so. 20 years? Something like that?
It's
Maybe
probably-
more?
It's probably more than that.
Yeah.
I mean, I could ask ChatGPT that right
He's
now.
at fat camp with Keemstar.
Keemstar? He didn't look fat. Keemstar
I know nothing about this fat camp.
Keemstar didn't look fat to me.
They invited Amber, but she said no. They could have invited me. I would have done it.
Yeah, Shanny would have done it.
Well, I'm disabled. I can't do much.
Yeah,
but
that's true. Ah, shit. Your fucking knees and shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, you couldn't do it. That's too bad.
my grandfather used to tell me that about the Germans, so he was the reason why I learned how to hide my sickness. He was someone who believed the government is out to kill us. Oh yeah, it's obvious now with Trump in fucking office. We're gonna be dead. Okay? Elon's gonna set his dragon and he's gonna throw freaking fire from the heavens and
Revelation 9 dragon in the heavens.
uh-huh.
The people are saying, "Oh, that's just a constellation."
Yeah.
We don't know that.
The dragon in the heavens, literally, there is dragon, the dragon, the Tesla or SpaceX's dragon, and it's in the heavens.
And don't they like not tell us? Like,
Yeah.
What does it do? Like, what's the function of the Dragon satellite?
I love blacks. What are you talking about?
Oh God.
Always gaslighting you guys. What is with the gaslighting? Fuck off.
This is a Letterman.
Don't gaslight. You'll just get banned.
We've fully owned the R-word drops that happened. And it's years ago. Shanny's N-word thing, you're literally going back to 2019.
And I said there's only one word. That word is reserved for only one person.
Right.
And he knows who he is.
He knows exactly who he is. And he deserves it. He's a thief.
You don't like that concept? I don't give a shit.
The guy is a thief. And a liar.
And destroyed our lives.
I can't believe it, because it's like us, we fucking put a roof over his head. It's
no, I block people who lie and don't tell the truth. Get your shit right.
You have freedom of speech to say anything, but not lie actively about us.
Yeah, and we don't give a shit about Carrie.
No.
Little do you know.
No.
It's you guys keep bringing shit to us, and we're just like, okay. What up?
I think it's pretty interesting that she's been defending, a map. God, that was such a disgusting recording.
He did steal money, too.
Who?
G-Man.
Yeah.
He's a thief. He always was a thief. One of the biggest things about him was the freaking safe he stole.
He stole my safe.
Yep.
I had a little black and silver box that had gold in it. Like 30 Walking Liberty silver dollars, which are worth like $30 a piece at least. They were all in good condition. 8 pieces of pure gold coins that was worth probably $2,000. And I had $8 grand in cash in that box. I asked him about that. You know what he did? He went, what did that mean? 8 grand in cash. The man's a thief. You got that? I don't trust his testimony at all. Dragnot said, he always used to say, that fucking story that you got, G-Man, that's not a testimony of finding Christ.
You know what, Cookie Pop? You earned this.
You stole a fucking safe.
You earned this, Cookie Pop. You just got modded.
Cool. We need a new one.
Yeah. Cookie Pop deserves to be modded.
Cool.
She really does. Because she's a good person, man.
I'm telling you that we've been fucked with so bad. This is why I'm in the position I'm in. And Shanny is in.
The government had to stand up and help us get jobs in order for us to live. Because they knew how bad we were mentally and physically.
Both of us, they realized, because of G-Man's, Adult Protective Services came for me. Because I was going through bipolar shit and I was not okay. Shanny, I think it was Ansia that called about Shanny, and then Adult Protective Services got involved with Shanny.
Mm-hmm.
That was the biggest blessing ever. Because it opened the door to all the services.
Yep.
It was great.
Yeah, because when I went to the mental hospital after I tried to unalive myself,
you should put the camera on you for a while. You're beautiful.
Thank you.
You're so gorgeous. Your hair is like silk.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Look at this. Your own. I need kisses. Thank you.
I love
more
you.
longer kisses? Ooh. That's good shit. I wish we could do more than that, guys, but we can't.
Yeah.
Too much PDA. Oh my God.
You are not your mental illness. You have it. It doesn't define you. But like I was saying, when I was in the mental hospital, They saw how I was functioning, how I was walking, the pain I was in. They saw it and they documented, and they got me a social worker, right?
Yeah.
And what?
This is bothering me really bad.
Oh, you gotta place it. Okay.
I'm sorry. Oh God, that's better.
Okay.
Oh, that's
so
so much
what I
better.
was saying was I got a social worker, and then the social worker got me a hold of agencies and stuff to help me, and nurses and a crew of people to help me, because they knew I had no family. They knew I had no friends. They knew I had nothing. And after that, everything came into place because the government stepped in and legitimately helped us. And I'm grateful for them to doing that. And I'm grateful for the state of Pennsylvania for helping my family so much. And myself. Thank you, Disco Tits. I love you, Disco Tits. You're the best.
Disco Tits. That's a fucking shit name.
Yeah, I'm sad. I'm sad about Jules too, because it's like, come on, girl. I was like,
I know.
can't you let bygones be bygones? Why does everything like I'm this person because said event happened?
Yeah.
And I repented from it, learned from it, grown from it, gone to therapy for it. Like,
No, you're friggin' blah.
I'm glad your social worker was helpful. Ours is kind of hit and miss. She's at least as good about making sure we have food. God bless them.
Yeah, they did that for us too.
Yeah.
CPS, I have to say it. The one worker, what was her name? What was her name? I can't remember her name.
I can be your gay husband. Oh my God, yes. Yes.
You a gay husband and a lesbian husband.
Yes, perfect.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I'm
want
down.
I want a female. No males. I want a female. I don't care if they're gay. I want a female involved. This stuff is great. God, Wegmans kicks ass.
What you do is between you and God and your children. Rev is a whole different story.
Yeah, I listen to me. I have told her 1 billion times. And I told her this when CPS was saying about, transitioning the kids to foster care. I said, if you want me out of your life, and you don't have to do that.
No, it's fine.
If you want me out of your life, I will leave. Okay? I don't know if I've ever said this, but I'll tell you now. When I came home 13 days later from jail, we talked, and God bless you. You were very nice and communicative and nice. But I said pretty soon after I got in that door, I said, if you want me out, because there might be some bad stuff that happens about this from CPS, then I will go. She did not want me to go. So I stayed, and I was very happy because I love her. That's it.
Your prettiest ever was the brown curly wig. Stunning. Oh my God, I know.
Oh God,
I loved that wig. I miss that wig. I want to re-get my wigs because I just love them. They're fun.
Which Spice Girl is it? Sporty?
Scary.
Yeah, with that type. Yeah, that.
Yes.
You love that look.
Angel Buddy said, what worries me is Trump and Elon are talking about taking all resources away from the poor and disabled. I know. They're pieces of shit.
It's because they're ableist Nazis.
They're going to burn in hell for that.
I was really hoping that what you would play the Mary Trump thing with Michael Steele.
Mm-hmm.
Because it explains everything about who Trump is. He was severely neglected as a child. Donald Trump. His mother was chronically sick, ill, with some kind of maladies. So he was left to his own devices because his father, there's Gavin, because his father was not even emotionally, he wasn't there at all.
Hi, baby.
He was an absentee father. So Trump's fucked in the head. He's got real problems.
You know what? Stop complaining about comments being removed.
Hey, Gavin.
Okay, every person has a right on their channel to remove comments. You know what this is equivalent to? You come into someone's house and disrespecting them. If someone came into your house and disrespected you, would you want them in your house? Or would you tell them to leave?
See, this is dudism in action.
No, we don't have a P.O. box. I wish.
We'll get one eventually.
Yeah.
This is dudism in action.
You have fab clothes from your drag days?
Yeah, I really would like to do more drag. It's fun.
That would be cool.
My hair's nice and long.
You gotta shave the beard.
Yeah, that would go clean.
Yeah.
And then I get the Rylan bodysuit.
There you go. Titties.
Fucking tits and a big butt. Oh, yeah. That would be fun. Fucking... It's a British thing.
Little Angel, what are we scamming?
Oh, we're scamming, huh?
We're scamming by sitting here and talking?
Wow, that's sick, isn't it? Isn't it cool how we can scam all you guys just by talking to you? Isn't that sick?
Revelina.
No, I need to come up with a name. I don't like that name. It's fucking too simple. Revelina. I mean, that's what it was. But no. When I do the full deal and I'll have a bodysuit and shit, I'm going to have a new name. Okay? I act like a pissed off New York hooker. That's going to be the vibe.
They are going to remove the fraud and the abuse. Anyone who watches you have uploaded will see that you both are frauds.
Wow.
Okay, accuser of the brethren who accuses the brethren day and night.
We're just two people living, man. Yeah, but I can't... Mads, is that Mads?
Yes, Mads.
Okay. I love that shit. I had no idea that they made something like that.
Janice is like Sabrina.
I have... I'll come up with it.
Judy Sinclair.
Oh my god. Okay. No, I'll come up with something.
Pecan, I was laying down watching y'all and my purse is gone. Laugh out loud, Shanny, give it back.
Why are you stealing shit?
The money you get from taxpayers is a scam? Uh-huh. How?
Moving on from idiocy. You think no one should get help ever? You're satanic then. You're Sodom. You know what the biggest sin in Sodom was? Do you know that? Do you know what got it nuked by God? Inhospitality. Yeah. You learn that in the book of Ezekiel. He tells you that. The sin of Sodom. Or it might have been Jeremiah. I'm not sure. But yeah, they were a bunch of greedy fucking pieces of shit.
Hi, baby.
All they cared about was money and net worth. Does that sound familiar? Come on, Gavin. You go up his. Gavin. Hey.
Wow. You can do it, boy.
Boy.
Wow.
Gav.
When we take the cats to the vets, I'm afraid they're going to diagnose him with arthritis in his back legs.
He might.
Yeah.
Come on, boy.
Thank you, Disco Tits. But you know what?
Good boy.
I don't mind it. Come here, baby.
Come on, boy.
You can do it.
There's a good baby.
Here, let me help
you
you.
help him.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
get the big out. There you go, baby.
what a boy.
Yeah. You're a good boy.
Ooh,
Here.
that's it. You gotta angle it for him. You got my butt too.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Titty.
God, I thought that was a nipple. at
No,
first.
that's my
Yeah, I know. Mark.
mark on my boobie.
Yeah.
There we go. Good boy.
Gavin's the best boy in the world.
He is. Yeah, I love you. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
He's so good loves.
Big
He's
smile.
all good loves.
He's like Garfield.
Yes.
He wants some lasagna food.
They all forget all the money you gave to others. You gave away a house. Yeah, I know.
Oh my god.
I know, right?
And then the guy makes his entire channel about slandering the people that gave him a house.
Can anyone else say they gave someone a house? No. I bet not.
I don't want reward in here. I want my reward in heaven with Jesus. But I'm going to tell you right now, somebody that does that, they have no moral character whatsoever. None. Is he a Christian? No. Not by his actions. He's an ungrateful asshole. By his actions.
His little eyes. He's giving blinky eyes of love. I
Gavin.
love you, Gavin.
Gavin loves everybody. Look at this boy.
He's so cute.
I love this boy.
Give someone a house and then bitter about giving it away.
No.
No.
Jesus, woo.
No.
Do you know what the
No.
guy, he dedicated his channel to slandering us.
Thank you, Covington.
I'm going to say it again. We gave that guy a house. We're not bitter over that part. We're bitter over the part that he made his channel about slandering us. We gave the guy a house, and he made his channel about slandering the people that gave him a house. If you think that's okay, you're fucked in the head. I hear from Shanny, G-Man's homeless. What?
Yeah.
What? Well, we got a house in Scranton doing nothing. Tell him to go there now. That's what happened.
We helped him from homelessness.
We loved him more than most people on the internet. Gee. We very much loved him. And he was grateful. He was. I talked to him many times, and he said, you're a very, like, wow. You know. But then he got to a place where he was saying, well, this house really is a financial burden on me.
Right.
I've given away 2 houses, and both people have said that.
Avery said,
I should have sold them and got the fucking money.
I know. Avery said, why do people think we like being disabled I get tired of that shit. Me too.
Look at this boy.
I don't like being disabled. And then they say you lie being disabled. Like, why would I lie about being disabled?
Oh my god, dude.
That's like saying, like, what?
All you need to do is look at the video footage of Shanny walking with Michael Clifton. Is his name Michael? Agent of Doubt. I'm sure those videos are out there.
Yeah. What's up, Hate Rising? Welcome.
I think oh my god. I think they're on my iCloud. Those videos. I should put together a series of videos.
What happened to the man in Texas that always covered y'all? Do you know who I'm talking about? Oh, Big C? He got a heart attack.
He did. And
Right after I said, you're going to get a heart attack
and proceeded
if you
to
keep
then-
fucking with me
Yes.
and getting angry like you are. And he did. You were not racist. You were angry. Exactly, Disco Tits.
Thank you.
That's what it was.
Oh my god, a person that gets it. You earn mods, in my opinion.
Okay.
For real. You're a mod, Disco Tits. Because you show truth. That's exactly what that was. What do you expect from a woman that's gone through hell? She literally has lost everything. How many times have you lost everything? Countless.
I don't know how many times.
You don't.
It's
You
been
don't
so
know.
much.
Yeah. She's lost everything many times. So that piece of shit says that on my show. We were doing a show together.
And I said, to hell you will, N-word.
Exactly. That's anger. That's not racism. It's anger.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Thank you, Disco.
Yeah.
Disco Tits is a new mod.
Right. I would love to live a life where I can eat food without feeding tubes. Oh my God, bless your heart.
Oh my God.
And not injecting to get needles injected in me all the time and
Ugh.
what the I'm so sorry, Avery.
That's Job shit.
Oh.
When my mom was in the hospital with sepsis, she was like a pincushion.
Thank you, Absurdity. A real racist would never apologize. You guys have been apologizing for years.
I love
Yeah.
Jesus, and Jesus is 100% against racism.
Yeah.
Paul said there is no Jew, there's no Greek in Christ. And that's right. We're all equal. Doesn't matter about your fucking skin color. That's dumb. It's about if you love or not. If you care for people with compassion. The opposite of what Elon Musk said. That empathy is the greatest weakness of humanity. You're fucking the devil. You're the devil,
True.
Elon.
Mm-hmm.
You've become the devil. You gave in to all the temptations, and now you're dark gothic MAGA. You have gone fully dark. You can still repent, because you're alive. If Elon sees this by some crazy fucking deal, repent, dude. Did you mean it in your tweets when you're saying, oh my God, I'm tempted every day. I'm tempted every day with all of these different women and stuff like that, and you put up a picture of a priest looking at a hot nun with her tits out. You know, sexy nun shit. And the priest is like, oh my, like doing this deal. Go back to that. You're trying to be good. You're just bad now. Dark. Your lights are out. And that's why you're okay with everything that Trump's doing. And you're supporting it. Your grandfather was a Swiss fucking Nazi. Haldeman.
Mm-hmm.
Nazi. Why do you think he did the deal? He did a Heil Hitler salute at the big Trump deal. Why do you think he did that? Because it's his family ties. His family.
They want a technocracy.
Yes. They want Adolphus Huxley style Brave New World where you are force medicated. If you don't take your pills, you go to jail.
It's messed up.
And every single fucking person is monitored every second, like 1984, with a fucking a screen. That's how it was in
Why does it matter who's my friend or not, Hate?
We don't really have any friends. Some of you guys are real nice. But any one of you could stab us right in the throat at any point.
I hope not. I pray not.
And we know that's how this shit works.
Oh, he's gonna be worse than the H-man, Sarah. He's gonna be worse.
Shanny, that 43-year-old attorney girl.
He's threatened the whole world, every country he's making enemies with.
You know, when you showed me that, and I think you saw it in my face.
Shanny's friends has many pronouns. Yeah, he, she, they, them. Whatever they want to be called, I call them.
Sure.
Whatever they feel they are, I don't care.
I was working with a trans at Burger King.
Mm-hmm.
Very wonderful, nice person named Teddy. Very kind. They quit.
Mary Jane said, I'm too old to be nice. I'm just very honest. You'll see. No, same. I feel the same as you, Mary. Like,
Right.
I don't have time to, like, play with anyone. I just want to fucking just speak my mind. Like,
Be real.
yeah.
Be real. Honestly, we owned up to what we did, and it's years fucking old. This shit is years old.
Brittany asked, how long did you work at BK?
Oh my god. It was from November 2024
Till January?
to January of 2025. Not even. It was like how many weeks?
A few.
I can't remember.
Disco Tits, I have a joke. What do you call a non-binary ninja? Oh my god. Dude.
Oh boy.
Oh lord.
Careful.
Careful. People
know-
don't get humor.
What? I ain't no bipedal homo.
Homo sapien.
I ain't no animal. I ain't no bipedal homo. What? 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 See, that's how I want to think of them. In that way.
It's funny because, like, homo literally just means man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm no walking on 2 feet man.
Bipedal.
Okay.
Bipedal, right. I ain't no bipedal homo.
They slash them.
Oh my god.
What time? It's 2 a.m.
This is fun. And it's money making too.
True.
I really wish we could watch Mary Trump and Michael Steele and comment on it. Because it's very, very powerful.
Oh, Lord. I don't know if I'm, like, rational and awake enough for that one.
I don't know, I feel good.
Oh, my God, woman. Man. Whatever.
Woman.
Whatever you are.
Yeah. Lesbian.
That's right.
No.
Girl, come on. Just like gay means happy, but too many people are too stupid to understand real English language. I know, right?
They want to try and make it so that white people can't say ninja.
Mm-hmm.
What?
No.
What?
No. No. You can say ninja. There's nothing wrong with ninja.
Hey, Gabby, okay.
Ninja is a Japanese warrior
Assassin.
that, yeah, takes people out.
They usually have kunai. Throwing knives. Ah, fucking boom.
Yep.
You're done.
That was... It's cool.
Kunai are cool, yeah. Ninjas are cool.
They are.
They want to ban us from saying ninja.
I know.
Are you fucking... What?
No. I'm not. Nah.
Just because you happen to use that word to replace the N-word? You can stop this now.
Come on, Rev. We can't even say woman or man these days without
Yeah.
someone crying about it.
Thank you. That's right.
Why are people trying to control the English language so much?
Do you know in government paperwork, they want to eliminate the words husband and wife. Did you know that?
That's bullshit.
They want to eliminate those. Well, now with the administration we have now, that's not going to be a thing. But
Shanny, I need to make an apology. I thought your friend was a lesbian. I'm really sorry for that.
Cool.
Okay.
We're a couple, man. We're not just friends. We're more than Yeah.
He's my man.
I'm a lesbian with a beard. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I got, when I was fat, and my hair was short. When I was really heavy, me and my mom went to Red Lobster and stuff like that, and I got, ma'am. Fat, lesbian. Fat lesbian. I don't think I look like a lesbian now.
The word gay had been eliminated in Enola Gay, no lie. So dumb.
They're deleting words.
It's dumb. I think it's dumb. It's a dumb, stupid game. Like, can we be adults and not be like, ew, you can't say that word?
Everybody needs
Jesus,
to...
chill out.
I want to get a copy, or go to the library and get a card, and I want to get a copy of 1984 for you.
How can you talk about politics when y'all talk about William Cooper and David Icke? Because it's relevant to politics.
They tell the truth, both of them. Do you have a problem with people that tell the truth? Do you hate them because they tell you the truth, like Jesus said? Do you hate me because I tell you the truth? William Cooper, he has an impeccable record as a serviceman, which is in his book that I have out in the kitchen, Behold a Pale Horse. He was an honored military man in the Navy. Very brilliant. Holy shit. One of the most brilliant men that have ever lived, I believe.
You know what? I think it's possible. The reason why they did this, taking away words from people, is to make us dumber.
Newspeak.
Yes.
It's straight out of the book 1984.
Yes.
Limit language so that people can be controlled easier. Oh my God, I can't say... I want to talk about a serious issue that the elite are involved in, i.e. X trafficking.
Yeah.
You can't say the words anymore. Why? You're going to get a yellow on your video and not make any money.
You're being tricked by them? Sorry? No, I think if someone wants to be called they, them, you should give them the respect to do that.
Yes.
There's some people that do believe they are binary.
Yeah, non-binary.
Or non-binary even.
Yeah,
that they feel like they are neither sex.
Right.
So I think because they feel that way, as a human, it's best to respect them.
Well, why the hell wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Right? Like, why would you treat a person that wants to be called them any different from somebody like me that identifies as a he?
Yeah.
Like, who cares? Just respect the pronoun. If they care enough to tell you, hey, I identify as a them.
Do you think there should be separate washrooms? I'd have no problem sharing a restroom with a trans.
I have different opinions on that, but that's okay.
A trans man, born female, I don't think there's any harm to the male population if they go tinkle in the bathroom.
I have different views on that, but that's okay. I won't even talk about that. I fully support them.
Yeah, I'd have no problem. I wouldn't feel in danger or anything. Like, unless they threaten me. But see, a woman could easily threaten you in the restroom that as a man can. So,
of course.
Like,
that's why I think it should just all be separate.
Yeah,
I think
it's all stupid too. I say just let people just do what they want, like freedom. You know, holy shit, what a concept, freedom.
Like on the sports deal.
Yeah,
trans people should have their own, entirely own. What do you call it? Like the NFL. They should have their own deal.
That's true, Disco. Single-use bathrooms would solve everything.
What's that mean? Single-use bathroom.
It's just a bathroom, but it's
Only one person.
Yeah.
Sure, that's true. But then you're gonna hold up.
When I lived
How
in
do you do it in the theater?
there were some restaurants in Duluth that did that.
That's cool.
Like, and I was fine with it. I didn't feel scared or anything. And
Well, I've been in a lot of places that just have one bathroom, and it's just one toilet.
men's rooms are
But-
cleaner than women's rooms. Yeah, I guess so, but there's a smell to men's rooms that are completely different than women's. And the only reason why I know this is because I've worked at convenience markets and restaurants and shit like that. And I had to clean them.
Well, I can tell you.
You think tampons in men's restroom is okay? You know what? Some
That's
trans
minor.
men needs tampons. What is the problem with that? How
Wait a
does that
minute.
affect you?
Wait a minute.
If there's tampons in a men's restroom, how does that really affect you?
Yeah. That's something that's just completely, like, benign.
Why is there such a problem with tampons anyway?
Why don't we just put a machine in every place that has pads and tampons? Dispensers that are free. You need a tampon, you go to the machine that's outside the bathroom, you push a button, you get a tampon. Anybody can get it, free. How about that?
Yeah.
Why does it bother you that there'd be a tampon in a man's bathroom? Who the fuck cares? I mean, I know I would just walk by it. Oh, a tampon machine. That's funny. All right, but whatever. Oh, wait, the other guy's like, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking die. There's a tampon machine in here. What? How is that affecting you? You could just walk by it.
Disco tits is like they work great for bloody noses. Yes.
That's funny as fuck.
My dad once, he was single. And he had this box of tampons in his bedroom. And I'm like, Dad, why do you have tampons? And he's like, oh, I don't know why I got these. I just got them. You want them? So I figured my dad got a little curious one night and tried to up his booty hole.
Stop it.
Seriously, man, that's what I think. Well, he was into it. He was gay, partly.
Bye.
Bi, yeah. They have condoms, perfume, lipsticks, etc. So why not condoms? Yeah, exactly. Like, there's a lot of things in restrooms. So like, I just don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Jason, why do you think we are supposed to take care of you two for the rest of your life? What?
Who the fuck are you?
Like, what the fuck? Get out of here, stupid.
You're a fucking psycho.
No one's freaking...
Do you know how I'm living? By my job.
There you go.
That's how I'm living. You don't see me come on and go, oh, I need cigarettes.
Me and my brother used to tie-dye my mother's tampons. How gay was I?
What the fuck?
God, that's awesome. They blow up really coolly, though. When guys don't know how tampons work and you put a tampon in water and they see it expand, they're like, whoa.
Absorbent.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Right, Cookie Pop? I don't
Shanny.
know why it matters. A bathroom, use it and get out. Yeah, exactly. It's like, we all have to pee and shit. Get over it. How do you know your gay dad was bi? Well, he sucked dick and looked at gay porn.
Wait. You did not tell me that one.
Yeah.
He
He
sucked
cheated
dick?
it on my mom. By sucking on some dude's dick. Yeah.
Ugh.
My mom decided to tell me that on my 16th birthday. Yeah. I'm gonna be right back, guys. I'll leave it to that one.
Holy shit. You know that your gay dad was bi? What?
I know, right?
No, I don't think I can anymore. That's fucking hilarious. I have a gay bi dad. My dad is gay and bi. Huh?
Did Shanny just say what I think she did?
Oh, wow.
Yep. Absolutely.
It was said. I didn't know that one. I knew that he had some bi tendencies, but I didn't know that he sucked the dick.
Yep.
I thought he was just looking at men porn. Like under his bed he had been, like, right, you said that.
The pictures, yeah.
Pictures?
Oh my god. Yeah, he had... Like, we got the internet, like in... This was like 99. And my mom came out of the bedroom screaming her ass off. What the fuck is this, Joe? What the fuck is this? Just a naked man under the bed.
What?
Yeah. Right?
Uh-oh.
That's how we found out Dad was gay.
Bi.
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 I guess so.
He appreciated women,
Yeah.
right? He
No.
thought
Well,
he...
the majority
no.
of the porn was... No, well, all of it was gay.
Oh. But
Yeah.
you said that he thought Sigourney Weaver, when she got in the thing...
Yeah, he liked that too, I guess. I'm wondering if
Right.
he said that stuff just to...
act straight.
Yeah.
I think Betty would probably turn guys gay.
Yeah. Well, my dad did things when he was younger with guys too in the Boy Scouts, he's told me, in the tents.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we could not know if he was just totally not into women. We can't know that.
No. Would Hussy be your dad's type? No, he liked big, like, muscular, bear-looking men. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger-looking men.
Bodybuild.
How old are both? I'm 41. He's 40. Yeah.
You're gonna be 42.
Yep.
I'm gonna be 41.
Yep, in August.
In August.
Yeah, we're both August babies.
That's right. Very close. Our birthdays are very close.
To be fair, the Boy Scouts are kind of sus. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what he did. I didn't hear any military stories from him, but my mom, when my dad was stationed in Italy, my mom had an affair with this Italian dude and found a bunch of naked pictures. Her excuse was, she used me. She said she wanted to take naked pictures of me on her chest. Yeah. I know.
Huh?
Yeah. 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 That's what was told to me. Yeah.
I didn't know that one either.
Yeah.
The more you know.
So your dad was a GI Homo Joe. Yeah. His name was Joe too, Disco Tits.
Oh my god, you knew that. Wow.
So, yeah. People think my parents are like these perfect fucking people.
Are you serious? You went through your whole fucking thing?
I had it for like 3 days.
No, you did. I just gave you a full pack today.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
I don't remember it. Oh, yeah, you did. Now I remember
No,
it.
you gotta have a pack around that
No.
has more.
No.
Oh my god. We'll puff on the juice head because I
Yes.
don't use the.
Yeah,
juice
sure.
Head. Yeah, that's mine.
Unpack all the family's trauma. Nah. It's just I don't give a fuck anymore. And you know what? This is part of my life. Shit that happened to me. And you know what? I have a right to speak about it if I want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to be extra careful back in the day about being openly gay in the Army. Yeah, exactly.
Before don't ask, don't tell.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is a good policy.
I do
think that-
too.
Yeah. I think it's a good thing to just... Let's not talk about that.
I do too. But you know what? Even if they...
Oh.
The thing is like... A lot of the people in the military don't give a shit if you're gay or straight. This is a political fucking shit. That's dumb. You know, I just, like, let people be people and be free to fuck whoever they want to fuck. As long as they're not children or animals, I'm cool with it.
Yeah. I'm totally...
That's true, Phil. Even with the don't ask, don't tell, that was a shit policy. Discriminates so hard against the LGBT. Yeah. Exactly.
Whatever.
What do you mean Jason's face says it all, Brittany? What you talking about? I caught my dad whacking it in the basement. He told me he sat on spiders. Oh my god, Disco Tit! Well, at least he went to the basement. Didn't want anyone to know. He probably couldn't get any privacy, and he thought the basement was the best way how to get some privacy so he could whack one out. He should have probably gone to the bathroom, though. Lock the damn door. You know? He don't want to talk about this? Okay.
No, I'm having fun, man. Let me ask you a question. What does it tell you when I do a face like this? What's that mean to you? Or I go, what's that mean to you?
It was your playroom? Jesus Christ, Dad. What the fuck is wrong with you? Holy shit. Go to the bathroom, Dad.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, man. You know, well, I hate leaving good company, but I have to get up in 2.5 hours.
Hey.
Oh, God bless you.
Thanks for being with us.
Thank you. Good night, honey.
Good night. We love you.
Brittany said, you're crazy, silly. Boom. 2 answers.
What does this face mean to you? I mean, what would a body language expert say about that? The guy's acting. Exactly. I'm having fun with Shanny. This is fun.
Yeah.
And even talking like this, like...
Why does Jason have an issue with your dad being bi?
What the fuck are you talking... It's not an issue. I'm just shocked. That's all. I didn't know this... I didn't know he blew a guy. That's shocking to me. I didn't know.
Yeah, chill out, dude. It's not that deep.
I'm not against him blowing a guy. That's up to him.
Well, I am. He cheated on my mom.
Well, then take it up with her.
But then again, my mom cheated on him.
They're saying that I had a problem with your
They
dad.
cheated on each other, I think, multiple
They're
times.
saying that I had a problem with your dad being bi. You have a more of a problem, not me. I was just shocked, like, holy shit. I didn't
Yeah,
know.
and me, I'm like, they're fucking perverts.
Well, if you're okay with waterboarding your child with beer at 8 years old, Doesn't sound like they should have been parents at all.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Just saying.
You guys should do a ghost channeling with Shanny's parents and ask them all these hard-hitting questions. No, thank you.
Ugh.
I don't want to talk to them.
I had to do a tarot reading on them.
No, I'm not talking to them until I talk to God first and let Him judge them.
Mm-hmm.
I got conflict with them,
Yeah.
and only God can take care of that stuff. We need to have a conversation. But I'm only going to have a conversation with my lawyer being present, aka Jesus. Shanny, could have been your mom's way to divide you and your dad. Probably. I would assume, but I never had a problem with gay people, so
Right.
she was dumb. She had a problem with gays. Even though she tried to act like she was so proud of her son. When I was a kid and I came out as bisexual, she was like, oh, you're gonna eat rugs? Like, holy shit, Mom. What the fuck? You really gonna make me feel bad for being bisexual? Fuck you.
I think we need more Shanny on camera. You're hot.
Right?
You're
Thank
hot.
you.
Yeah, you're hot. I want to see your face because you're hot.
Thank you, Derek. He said, just heard you got a job, Rev. Congratulations on that, dude.
Yeah, I've had it for quite a while.
Yeah.
Thank God for it.
He's not being harsh with my dad. You're just trying to cause a fight, Phil.
I'm being harsh with your dad. What the
He's
fuck?
being honest.
No, I don't have a problem with it at all.
Yeah.
I was just shocked. That's all.
What's wrong with being bi? I don't know.
Nothing. Nothing.
You can't help who you're attracted to.
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear my father-in-law sucked a dick.
That's not true, PT Jim.
just- it
I've
was
had some
shocking.
problems with my brothers that, you know. But they said shit to me too, so it's just sibling shit. You know? Have I had many girlfriends? I've had one. But I've had other experiences with girls, so. Your mom wanted to have an exorcism on you? Why? Because you're gay? Holy shit.
Oh, man.
That's fucked up.
Is that Prey the Gay?
We're not going to be talking about his job?
No. That is a subject that is no-go ever. You will never hear anything about that from me or Shanny.
Yes, but you can't help who you love, Jason. Get what I mean? Yeah, that's true.
I didn't say it was bad. What the fuck is wrong with you? Is your brain not working right? I said I have no problem with bisexual people, including Shanny's dad. To hear he sucked a dick was a little shocking to me.
I actually had my first crush on a priest because of the thorn birds. Oh, Jesus. That priest? Dude, that... Okay, the thorn birds, I'm sorry, is so pedophilic.
Is it?
Oh, God, yes. It's about a love story about this girl and this priest. And this priest meets this girl.
I want the hot girl on.
Okay.
She's hot. You. I.e. you.
Thank you.
You're hot. Look at that hot girl.
The priest...
Ooh.
The priest meets this little girl, and he says her name. I forgot what her name was, and he says it a bunch of times, like, oh, Alice, ooh, like that when she was like 7 years old or something.
Wow.
And then she grows up as a woman, and he fucks her as a priest.
Okay, I'm done. like this.
I know, right?
Oh
It's a story about fucking grooming kids.
Wow.
The Thornbirds.
Wow, and that's a cartoon?
No, it's a movie.
Oh, it's a movie.
And it's based in Australia.
Okay. Disgusting.
Yeah.
That
It was I'm not kidding. It was Doug's mom's favorite movie.
Ah, yeah. There you go.
And I said, this is pedo as fuck.
There you go.
And her mom blasted me so hard for just noticing that. Because it was just gross to me.
Wow. Oh my god, man.
Do you suppose it's genetic? Okay, Phil, bye. You're just stupid. Go away. I used to watch it with my nana with a blanket on my lap. I was a kid. Oh, well. It's also a book, yeah. It's really... It's messed up movie, really. It's so messed up.
I used to watch it. With a blanket on my lap? What does that mean? There are, this is like, my god, the perversity of people is so disgusting to my spirit.
I know.
You jerk off to that? You need fucking help.
He was crushing on the priest. He was a good-looking guy. Let me show you. Here.
This is so disgusting. I would rather watch Foodie Beauty, like, twerk than this shit. It's so disgusting. Let's look up the hot priest from a disgusting pedophile movie.
I'm telling you, that's what I got the premises of that movie.
Ah, great. Oh, look at him. He's real hot, you know.
How did they explain it?
Oh, he's so hot. Are you kidding me? Oh, that guy. Ew.
Yep.
I know him. That's hot, huh? Wow, you got bad taste.
Oh my god, Jason, don't be
Disgusting
rude.
looking freak.
Don't be rude.
What an awesome movie. That's legal in America.
It says, okay, Richard Chamberlain stars as a priest forced to make a choice between his feelings and his ambitions. It's funny, it's a priest looking at a little girl. In the sweeping adaptation of Colleen McCullers' novel, set in the early 1900s on a sheep station in Australian outback, the 1983 miniseries follows members of the Cleary family who moved to the sheep station, leads to a pivotal relationship between young... See, look how they premise that. Young Maggie Cleary and Father Ralph.
I'm done.
When the attraction between Maggie and Father Ralph becomes obvious, Maggie's wealthy aunt forces Father Ralph to choose between Maggie and his ambition to rise within the Catholic Church. Though he chooses the Church, as decades pass, he continues to dream back to Maggie, with sometimes disastrous consequences.
Yeah.
That's, yeah. So.
Great.
I get you, disco tits.
I'm done.
I get you. It was like when my brother saw like this concert with Janet Jackson. He was like, Dad, why does my pee-pee get long and hard? It's like, son. I'm like, oh my god. I was like 17. You're welcome, sir. Listen, Mark, you could talk about my teeth all you want and be rude like that, but I cannot help that I have a vitamin D deficiency and it has destroyed my teeth.
That's true.
ChatGPT said she was 23. Yeah, but when the movie started, she was a little girl. Watch the fucking movie if you don't believe me. Jesus. I'm not lying about it. Watch it. You'll see.
There's a Ramstein video like that too. That tells a story like that.
Yeah.
Except the girl looked like she was about 9, 10. But she had boobs. You know what I mean? Like, it's so twisted. And
Hollywood is twisted, and the movies they have produced is fucked up.
oh my God.
Like, look at Nickelodeon and the shows they produce.
No, I could not believe Shanny, that thing that we put on, I don't even remember the name of it.
Mm.
But we clicked that and put it on, and the first scene was an R scene.
Mm-hmm.
A grape scene.
Yep.
And do you know what it was rated, guys? TV 14.
Chat GPT said she was 4 at the start. Okay, so she
4?
was 4 at the start of the movie. That's so fucked up.
What freak looks at a 4-year-old and thinks something?
He did, though. You could tell because how he was saying her name.
A 4-year-old?
Dude, I'm not kidding you, dude. Let me see if I can find the scene.
God, can we please just end this type of stuff?
Let me see if I can find it.
I can't bear it. It bothers me so bad. It bothers me really bad.
Look at this.
Oh.
And who are you?
Oh, wait,
That's
it's not
all.
on the scene. Wait. It's
No,
not on.
that's enough.
Yeah.
That little bit you just showed me is enough.
I'll let the people see this, okay?
The way that he pauses.
Look at this. This is fucked
Yeah,
up.
check it out. Little baby. Ew.
And who are you?
And who are you?
I'm Maggie.
Mickey.
Look at this fuck. Execution. Ah, done. That's it. Close it.
Mickey.
Close it.
See? I fucking told you.
Nah.
I told you, man. The Thornboards is about a movie about a priest grooming a woman.
This shit is just open. And that's old. That's
Yeah.
an old fucking...
1983.
What the fuck? Is that okay?
Yeah.
No. There's no world where that's okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist.
I was gay. I didn't even notice the girls. I know, right? But seriously, that's the Thornboards, and I'm not kidding about that movie. It disturbed the fuck out of me. And I was pregnant watching it and just ugh.
My God, dude. Nah.
He even caressed her face.
I'm done. I just want to vomit. I always looked at that actor and thought that he was weird.
Yep.
Yeah, if you would play a role like that, no,
Yep.
you're probably like that.
Yep.
If
Disco
you,
Tis said you are absolutely right.
if you play a role like that,
Right?
if I was in the scene and the director's like, this is what you do and you touch the child's face like that, I'd say, fire me now. Actually, I quit. Fuck you, pedophile.
Reminds me of those creepy Shirley Temple movies, right?
Oh my
Where they
God.
always touch her. Ugh.
Oh my God, dude.
No, they couldn't make that movie now. Everyone would catch on.
Duh. How is it
You know?
allowed? How is it allowed to be made in the first place? How?
I don't know.
How? No. How is it that this movie I'm telling you guys about, it's on YouTube for free. It's marked TV 14, and the first scenes are a woman getting her clothes ripped off. You see tits and pussy. How is that TV 14? It's a grape scene with nudity. You see her pussy.
I know.
I was like, God, get this. What the fuck is that? Get it off.
It's really weird when anyone pets someone's face. Yeah, it's creepy. It's like, you're a fucking stranger. Get away from me. Ew.
Oh my God, that's like beyond.
Ew. Ew. Like, back in the day, people thought that was a sweet, beautiful movie. Like, and
What?
yeah, I know.
The story of a priest grooming a child?
I know.
Oh, that's wholesome.
I'm not lying about it.
I know you're not lying. What year was this?
83.
83.
People were that dumb about the subject at that time.
But how do you remember that? You seen it on rerun? Or it was a TV series?
It was a TV series, and Lucille was playing it, so that's why I know about it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, people were messed up.
Holy shit.
Right? It is something that Forehead would like.
Yeah, probably. Shabisky, he'd love it. Shabisky.
Right?
Underhaven.
Yeah.
Kratos. Kratos, yeah.
Yeah. Freaks
Can we
of
please
nature.
root the people out that think that's great? Holy fuck.
I think we'll end that here.
Yeah, I don't, yeah. Oh.
But this is what Hollywood has been giving people for years, is stuff like this.
Joe, did you suck a dick?
And then we wonder why culture is the way it is.
Oh my God.
When it was like literally programmed into minds of people.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's scary to think about. But it is what it is.
It is.
You want to close out?
Peace. And Maranatha, that's how I do it.
Yeah.
That's a sick M.
There you go.
We love you. And also, hit that thanks, Shanny. That's a boy!
It's a boy!
Mwah.